Yeah, yeah. Yo, it's ButterFlii sitting at the table, talking real life, keeping it stable. Lessons, blessings, truth when she speak, dropping that fire, new thoughts every week. ButterFlii, fly floating on high, music in the lounge, keep your soul alive. Reality review, she gon' testify, standing for the people, she don't let it slide. ButterFlii, lessons and blessings, no see but true. She's speaking for you. Yeah. ButterFlii. Lessons and blessings, no see but true. She's speaking for you. Yeah.
Salutations and welcome back to ButterFlii's Corner. How are you guys doing out here in this YouTube universe? I hope all is well with everyone. Yay, yay, yay. Happy Friday. Happy Fri Yay ButterCups. Happy Fri Yay ButterCups. Your girl just got a couple of things and then we just gonna have a free for all, okay? We gonna have fizzing none. Happy Fri Yay, Dottie. Salutations, beautiful. Grand rising, my beautiful satin baby doll. Mwah. Shout out to my sister squad in the building. All in unity. Hey, beautiful. Salutations. Dion says whatever. Hi, my beautiful queen. Salutations. My beautiful living for me. Mwah. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Y'all, you know your girl, okay? You know, I be a little late. I be a little slow. So we just got a couple of subjects, and then it's, you know, we're going to have a little freebie. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing really, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. It's whatever want it to be. It's still raining down here to the good old Connecticut, okay, Buttercup? Let me tell you, but I got a couple of, you know, we got a little bit of tidbits to talk about. I'm trying to get them situated right now as I'm talking to y'all because I want us to talk about this, okay? So, anywho, Buttercups, let's do our little check-in. Roll call. I ain't said that in a while, huh, Buttercups? Yes, y'all. Hey, DJ Neek. Mwah. Salutations, beautiful. Yes, shout out to the Bush babies. Y'all make sure y'all hit that free 99 like button. Buttercups, I done figured out why I was getting shadow banned or suppressed. I really do gotta be mindful of my language, Buttercups. I can't even let one iota of a you know what I'm saying? So I just gotta be careful, Buttercups. I figured out why I was getting shadow banned and suppressed. It's because every now and then I let a cuss word slip out, or I let words that YouTube has officially, you know what I'm saying? So your girl gotta watch her mouth. So y'all cannot allow me to cuss, please. Not even one. Not in the F-bomb, not the B-bomb, not the mofo bomb. Listen, okay? So your girl ButterFlii is going to be coming up with a whole slew of new words, okay? I figured it out, finally. Anywho, my beautiful Alicia, he's styling with Pilates. Yeah, y'all, I have to get the mouth got to get in order, okay? Your girl. Y'all already know I made up the word boule-lang that is very much used a lot, especially in this YouTube universe. So shout out to your girl ButterFlii. I made that up on my last page. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't getting no credit. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I digress. My beautiful Sunray. Salutations, beautiful. So good to see you this morning. Yes, my beautiful lady B in the building. Woo, woo, woo. Our resident chef, y'all. Please make sure y'all, if some Mod Squad, if y'all can go and grab Lady B's link to her TikTok, it will greatly be appreciated. Now, she's here on YouTube too, but she really does a lot of great content on TikTok. Y'all, she tries a lot of the treading recipes. She does her own recipes. So if, you're looking for a new meal idea, or you just love watching, if you're a foodie and you're just into food, please make sure y'all check out our beautiful Buttercup Lady B in the building, okay? Yeah, man, I got stuck. There go my Michelle. Mwah. Hey, my beautiful Michelle. Did you see the live I did the other day, girl? Listen, I'll replay that clip for you if you want me to. Okay, call Mama ButterFlii. That's what helped me up a little bit. Mama ButterFlii had called me to tell me about my baby boy. But yes, okay. Now you didn't tell me no singing is gonna inconvenience your headache. Well, girl, ain't my problem, no sir. No problem. Yeah, okay, you seen it, girl. Like, where's my Bessie Michelle? This one just for you, baby. I pulled it up. We're gonna play it again today, just for a good old laugh, baby. Where's my boo lady Ro at? She been marching out the Roach Brigade. Buttercups, y'all know we gonna laugh over here like my boo Michelle said. We a little messy, but a lot of fun. Y'all, she been rolling out the Roach Brigade. Man, I can't even say it right now. I'm done. But we're gonna get into all of that, okay? We're gonna have some fun today. Y'all make sure y'all hit that free 99 like button. Shout out to my boo lady Ro. Baby. Y'all had to be here. Y'all just had to be here to see it, Buttercups. There's a couple of things that I want us to get into. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to have fun, okay? Because it's Friday. Okay, got that. There was something. I'll save that for another day. That's a little deeper. So we'll do that one another day. Okay. But y'all get up in here and hit that free 99 like button. Top of the morning, my beautiful mod squad, my sister tribe, my tribes in the building, y'all. Shout out to the Bush Babies. Hit that free 99 like button, okay? Yes, okay. There go my Lady Ro, girl, Lady Ro. Girl, you've been rolling out the Roach Brigade. That's what I'm talking about, Lady Ro. I knew you was going to have a field day with that one, baby. If you missed it the other day, right? But hey, Symmetry, Grand Rising, beautiful. Y'all make sure y'all hit that free 99 like button. Thank you, Living For Me. There is the link for our beautiful Lady B's TikTok. Please make sure y'all go and subscribe. Y'all will not regret it. Once again, like I said, if you're like me and your taste is really bland, so you haven't really tried a lot of recipes, and you're just a foodie and you're into food, and she tries a lot of the treading food topics and stuff, like, just make sure y'all go over there and show our Lady B some love over there on the TikTok. All right, Buttercups? Yeah, baby. Now, if I get everything I need today, then we can open up the lounge. If I don't get everything I need today, I'm not even gonna set y'all up. I ain't even gonna say we're gonna open up the lounge and then come 8, 9 o'clock, y'all can't find me, okay? But I do definitely, okay, time out gonna be full today. But just for a replay from the other day, in case some of y'all missed it. But Michelle, since you here, baby, I wanted you to see what I was trying to tell you about, girl. About them spying roaches. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hit that free 99 like button before we get. Oh, shoot. Come on now. Hold on, Buttercups. Wait 1 second. I got to do something real quick, nigga. Real quick. Because it didn't do what I needed it to do. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah. So. Okay, Buttercup. Oh, no, it ever occurred. Okay, wait a moment and try again. Yeah, baby, because you got to give us this little clip. Come on now. Don't do you, girl. Hold on, Buttercups. I come. I'm gonna play the roach. The spying roaches. The whole clip is hilarious. Even the guys that's talking about it, so brace yourselves. Let me warn y'all again, brace yourselves because it's hilarious. I hope y'all ain't eating nothing right now. Put your egg, bacon, and cheese, and sausage sandwich down real quick because you might. I don't want to spoil your breakfast sandwich for you, okay? Or your chicken and waffles or whatever you having this morning, okay? Put it to the side real quick. Grab your cup of joe or your tea, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you drink, you know, your morning little pick-me-up is, okay? But we'll put it aside for right now because this is hilarious, Buttercups. Oh, no. Oh, man. Hold up. Let me make sure. Oh, man. Oh, shoot, Buttercups. All right, I'm going to have to bring it back. Hold on, Buttercup. Dang it. I didn't even realize. Hold on. Oh, God. Okay. I thought I left that there. Hold on, because I didn't leave it there like I did. Top of the morning, Grand Rising, my Bush babies. Y'all hit that free 99 like button. Buttercups, did y'all see? Okay, there's a couple of things going on. We're gonna talk about it. I didn't get a chance to yep, that's the one. I'm like, dang, messing my whole show up. But anyway, something we'll just leave for Monday morning table talks. Top of the morning, Grand Rising, my Bush babies. Y'all hit that free 99 like button, okay? It is Happy Friday. We're going to talk about a couple of things, and then it's going to be free for all because I got some things I want to say about or get off my chest. But Buttercups, and this is where I'm going to have to employ y'all to help me not cuss because I just want to gather real quick because at the end of the day, we just ain't having it, okay? Okay. At the end of the day must start before it ends, okay? There you go. At the end of the day must start before it ends. Shoogity doogity. Y'all be playing too much, okay? And listen. Hold on, y'all, because I didn't even realize I took it out, but there's a couple of things we just gonna get into. But here we go. Brace yourselves, put y'all egg, sausage, and cheese and sandwich aside. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all might not want to be eating this, but the whole clip is hilarious. So shout out to these young men that was discussing this. I gotta find out what I believe they have their own podcast. I gotta find out what it is so I can share the link to their podcast. But this right here was hilarious, Buttercups. So it gets a replay over here today, okay? And y'all let me forget last Friday. Don't let me forget this Friday. Our pick me of the week. We need our pick me of the week, Buttercups. So y'all let me forget to do it last Friday. Y'all let me get up out of here without even doing the pick me. But anyway, brace yourselves, Buttercups. Here we go.
Constantly come back. You couldn't get rid of them. In the hood, nobody can ever, tell me, can you get rid of roaches? Your house was clean. You move over here.
We're rising passion.
Do you know? No. The government been spying on us. The government been spying on us with roaches.
With roaches?
I swear to God, mama, with roaches. Why you think in the hood they was always filled with roaches? Everywhere you go in the hood, they've been filled with roaches for a long time, right? And even when you clean your house, the roaches come back. They constantly come back. You couldn't get rid of them. In the hood, nobody can ever, tell me, can you get rid of roaches? Your house was clean. You move over here. They say it was in the boxes. They say it was in the eggs. But you can't get rid of the roaches no matter where you go. Listen, I live in a community right now where I'm still the same person, so I leave stuff around in a few days. Roaches never show up, right? I'm in a good environment, a good place. I live in a rich community. Roaches never show up no matter how dirty you get. But I'm saying in the community, always there. But they just released files from the CIA saying that they was spying on Iran with roaches.
With roaches.
I'm
talking about real roaches.
Small ass roaches. They took roaches and made tiny backpacks, and they put these backpacks on top of the roaches, right? When they put these backpacks on top of the roaches had microphones on them, had cameras on them, and they sent them in to spy on people. So America never put their foot on the ground. These bitches sending roaches.
Roaches, gang.
Roaches.
So you think they put them in the hood? So that's why shit be happening in the hood. That's why niggas be getting busted and shit, huh?
Roaches. Listen, I'm saying something. Roaches been like that, and I'm saying this right here. I know for a fact, if you're watching this, you know this. You cannot get rid of roaches in the hood. Everywhere you go, roaches just pop out, pop out, pop out, pop out. You can't get rid of them. You clean, they're still there. You go to grandma's house, they're there.
To get rid of them,
but they come back. That we used to bomb them, bitches still come back.
Nah, you didn't get the right shit.
They still came back. Come on, gang. You act like you. Come on, gang. Stop playing with me. You know
gang,
you fucking have roaches all your
gang,
fucking
I
life.
swear I got on my mama, gang.
Come on,
I
gang,
got rid of the
bullshit.
goddamn roaches.
How?
I got rid of them.
How?
I know what to get. Man, gang, you can get rid of the goddamn roaches.
You cannot get rid of the roaches. There's no way.
Get rid of roaches.
There's no way.
I swear I got on my mama.
There's no way.
Gang, you can
There's
get rid
no
of the goddamn
way.
roaches. Yes,
There's
you
no
can, gang.
way.
They got this shit, gang.
Gang.
Listen, gang. Listen. They got this shit. It stink real bad. I'm talking about.
It was them about to argue over if you could get rid of him or not. Buttercup, that's me and Lady Roach. I'm telling Lady Roach we can get rid of him. Lady Roach telling me no, we can't. Baby, that's me and Lady Roach. Baby. oh God. Baby, that's me and Lady Roach going back and forth when we get rid of them or not, y'all. Oh God, we have to replay that again. Happy Fri Yay ButterCups. Happy Fri Yay. Okay, we needed a good laugh to start us off. They are relentless. No, Lady Roach, we can get rid of them. Yes. You just got to get the right stuff. Okay. Good morning, Kiwa. Happy Good Friday, y'all. It's ButterCups. It also is Good Friday, baby. We gonna have us some fish today, okay? Listen. Whew. I'm sorry, ButterCups. We had to get that off real quick. I had to show my boo Michelle because she didn't believe me. Y'all, Michelle didn't believe me when I told her what I came across. Michelle, there it is. And that was the article that they published last year about these darn roaches. Baby. Y'all hit that free 99 like button. Top of the morning, ButterCups. They are relentless, girl. I'm the first one in the corner living for me. Bush babies, y'all hit that free 99 like button. Happy Friday, aka Good Friday. Okay. Shoot, okay, there was a Michelle. I'm trying to tell you. It was the fact of them getting up to argue about if you could get rid of them or not, ButterCups. Yo, I'm telling you, that clip is gonna go down. Okay, that clip is gonna go down. And watch, it's about to start trending, ButterCups. Y'all mark my words. That clip is about to start trending. Anywho, moving along. ButterCups. Remember, I told y'all we gotta keep our head on the swivel. So I came across this thing, right? ButterCups is not good. But this is very serious, ButterCups, and I think we are literally living in a lawless country right now. So I don't know, ButterCups. Well, we got our laugh out the way. We're gonna do something real serious, and then we're gonna go back to the mess. And then it's free for all, ButterCups. Like I said, there's only a couple of things I really wanted to share. Oh, wait, I gotta put this up here too, ButterCups. Because as we about to go into this, hold on, let me get this together. I know, ButterCups. I had all 9 days to get this in order, and technically I didn't, but you know, we gonna share this. Oh, we got a couple little messy things. I almost forgot about this other one. Let me get this up in here too before I go on to the next clip that I want us to look at. It's a serious clip, honestly. Like I said, that's why I just wanted to get us our laugh. But we gonna get back to laughing in a mess in a minute, okay? It's gonna be a little bit of mess and a lot of fun, okay, ButterCups? A little bit of mess and a lot of fun. That's what we're doing over here today, okay? But in the meantime, in between time, Buttercups, this is serious. And I just feel like, you know, for me, this is close to home because it's real close to Connecticut. So I just want y'all, like, we got to protect ourselves out here, Buttercups, because this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. And it just ain't right.
She was home alone in her Dorchester apartment, folding clothes, when she heard banging on the...
I thought I was going to die. I thought I was going to die.
The 25-year-old says she was home alone in her Dorchester apartment, folding clothes, when she heard banging on the door.
I tried to look through the peephole, but it was blocked. So I opened the door and I saw 5 to 6 police officers. So I closed it again. I got scared and I locked it.
Moments later, she heard gunshots.
So there's these 3 holes here and then there's these here.
I thought I heard like about 5, like 4 or 5 shots.
Boston police officers fired several shots through the closed apartment door. The bullets went through the wall into her son's bedroom.
And right here, it hit the left window and the window shattered, it broke.
And you said this is your son's room?
Yeah.
And how old is he?
He's 5. He would have been dead.
Todd McGee is a security expert.
Would there be any reason to shoot through the door?
There's no reason to arbitrarily shoot through a door, not knowing what's fully on the other side, like a 5-year-old or other occupants, does seem to some level of negligence. Law enforcement just doesn't show up at a residence and then start putting holes in the doors with bullets. That is absurd to me.
After the police shot through her door, they broke it down.
I ran into my room and they pinned me down, they tased me. They said they was just doing a check, like a wellness check. I don't know for who, but I was alone. I wasn't no threat to them.
Somebody was tased there, and it's a 303.
The incident happened February 14th at about 10 p.m. The young woman says after police tased her, she was taken to the hospital.
If they were trying to bring her under arrest and there was a level of resistance, then using the taser would have been the right level of force, not firearms, not deploying lethal force. We need more information, Cheryl. I've never heard anything like this.
Boston police told the I-Team the shooting is under investigation and refused our request for the body camera video. The department provided an incident report that says the officers heard someone screaming and were met at the door by a female who had a knife. They say they told her to drop the knife. She did not. Officers then discharged their firearms, and the woman still refused to drop the knife. Officers used their taser. The report makes no mention of shooting through a closed door or breaking it down to get inside, nor does it list a knife as evidence.
Did you have any kind of weapon?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
You didn't have a gun? You didn't have a knife? Nothing at all?
Days after the shooting, detectives came back to the apartment to dig the bullets out of the wall.
The detective wanted to speak to me, but I wanted to speak to a lawyer first. Because they can say anything. They just want to cover themselves. It was a very scary experience. I feel a little bit sad because what if my son was here?
And what if he had been home?
He would have been dead.
Buttercups. Okay, now, yes, very crazy. Listen, okay. Girl, shut up. No, but that's crazy, Buttercups. I love my my Buttercup. And she came with a fun fact. So knowledgeable. I love my Buttercups. Fun fact: spiders, 500 million. Silverfish, 400 million years old. Dragonflies, roaches, and termites have outlived everything except trees and maybe jellyfish. Immortal. Generations. Regenerates from self. Oh, in the tortoise. Thank you. That is a good fun fact to know. That's what we say. They're gonna release an atomic bomb and them roaches will still be here. That's what we used to say anyway. But anywho, I digress. I'm moving along. Thank you for that fun fact, though. I love it. Yes. Buttercups. we're really living in a lawless country, and that's really scary. And it is thankful that her son was not home because the majority of the bullets went into his room. And I don't know what's going on. But like I said, that's adjacent to me because I'm from Connecticut, and Boston ain't too far from Connecticut, like 2 hours out from Connecticut. So it's just getting real scary. And I'm gonna just tell you now, if you got somebody in your household that can go get a firearms license, mm-hmm, we really gonna have to protect like our home, like our home. Like we're not even safe in our own home no more. I think we've learned that from the Massey situation, the poor woman who lost her life from just saying, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." All right, right. And the story's not adding up. And the reason why I want to share it is because we have to keep it going in order for them to be accountable and answer for it. Because if they can sweep that incident under the rug, that's exactly what they're going to do. And so for me, I just wanted to do my part and making sure we stay on their neck about that. And maybe some phone calls need to be made on what's going on and why did that occur. And, them refusing to release the body cam is a problem. Because you're claiming this young woman had a knife and she was standing at her door, and y'all was doing a wellness check. So what it's giving me is y'all went to the wrong apartment, and the person y'all supposed to be doing the wellness check on probably got away, or is probably still in the apartment, not being checked on. So it's giving y'all made a grave error, but the fact that y'all shot through the door, not knowing what was inside, who was inside, that's what I'm talking about, living for me. Hey, my love. Salutations. That's okay, Buttercup girl. We just getting started. We just had to. Oh, wait a minute, my love. I think you missed it too. Mm-hmm. We just got started. I just did a replay of the spying roaches. Buttercups, they done sent spying roaches to Iran, girl. And no matter what them soldiers try to do to them roaches, they ain't gonna be able to kill them. I think that's why they use the roaches. That's not funny, but I think that's why they use the roaches, Buttercups. And as you know, we're dealing with our very own Roach Brigade here on the YouTube universe, but we'll get back to that in a little bit. Because remember, we're gonna have a free for all today. But right now, we're gonna be a little messy. You was here, my love. You seen that? Girl, anyway. But like I was saying, Buttercup, that last story I just shared, I think it's important to share it, and we need to get these stories out here like this because we have to protect ourselves. Like I said, we are definitely living in serious, unserious times, and we just got to protect ourselves as individuals, as a community, as families. We're all going to have to be there for each other, and stuff like that we can't let slide. We need accountability because, like I said, that young lady's baby was home, and it looks like she just moved into the apartment. You know what I mean? It looks like she's fairly new in that apartment, and that's crazy that happened to her. And thankfully, her son wasn't home because, like I said, it looked like the majority of the bullets went into her son's room. And had her son, and this happened at 10 o'clock at night, so had her son been home laying in that bed, then what? That's a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem, But anyway, Buttercups, moving along. So I was floating around being newsy, Buttercups, and I don't know if y'all, of course y'all know. Y'all know Quad the fraud. Quad the fraud and Dr. Heavenly, aka some people call her Unheavenly. It depends on, you know what I'm saying, if you're a fan of hers or not. But yeah. So they did a little interview down there to the Carlos King because Dr. Heavenly is trying to step her foot into politics, which when I thought about it, maybe she will do good in politics because politics is a dirty game. Politics is definitely a dirty game, okay? So maybe Heavenly will do good in that because Heavenly definitely plays dirty, in my opinion. Heavenly definitely plays dirty. She was a part of orchestrating them you know, being able to be used to get rid of Mariah Huff. I don't care. I stand 10 toes on that. Y'all already know we're not going to argue about it. We can, but yeah, I'm not going to change my mind. The way that they allowed themselves to be used to steal that black woman's idea and vision that helped catapult them, I am never going to let that down. And Dr. Heavenly definitely played a role in that, in my opinion. Anyway, moving along, I digress. So, y'all know she was, Carlos King. Shout out to the King. Shout out to the big Los. Okay, because he doing this thing with the interview. Say what you want to say about Carlos King. Like him, not like him, indiffer. He's definitely getting to them interviews. And he's getting some good interviews, y'all. He's really getting some good interviews, okay? Lady Ro, you'll have your time, baby, because we're going to have free for all. And I'm going to drop the link. We ain't did a panel in a while, so I'm gonna drop the link, and any and everybody's welcome up. Y'all know the rules, and we got our regular smuggler back. So if you don't want to be on camera, you don't have to be on camera. I could definitely put up the wall, but I will be dropping the link at the end of my little subjects. But anywho, Lady Ro, you will have a chance, okay? But all them ladies played a part in them people stealing from Mariah Huff, even though, well, she had to take them to court. Let's just keep it a buck. She had to take them people to court. And that's why she's still making money off of it, even though they did their best to get rid of her and help them people steal from that black lady. I'm not going to argue with y'all. I don't care about listen, it was a conquer and divide, but we ain't going to go there, Lady Ro. Look, Lady Ro, you going to get your time. Grand rising, my beautiful Dana. Happy Friday. But anywho, she was down there running her gibbers. And I got this from the Jasmine brand. I mean, a lot of blogs have it, but I grabbed it from the Jasmine brand, even though I don't really care for the Jasmine brand that much. But whatever. Anywho, I digress. I did get this from the Jasmine brand, but it's been floating around. So King had some things to get off his chest about y'all little quad defarred friend. Okay. So for a minute, Quad has been going around saying that they broke up amicably, but that's not the truth. Let me move the banner so y'all can see that bottom comment. Hold on, ButterCups. Yeah, there we go. So he's basically calling her a stunt queen, which we know Quad is a stunt queen. She is over dramatic about a lot of things. I mean, like, girl. Anywho, I digress. So he basically said, stop lying, because, Carlos King asked about, her and King's breakup, and she had made a statement allegedly, quoting that King had reached out to her recently, but she ignored him. So this is King's reply to her statement about him reaching out to her. He said, stop lying. I asked to end the relationship. So King said he asked to end the relationship. So it wasn't amicably, and it wasn't something that Quad was about to do. So he actually asked to end the relationship, and he doesn't have a need to contact her. Stop trying to make yourself look good. These curated interviews and PR stunts are laughable. You have them in a controlled environment with your friends, not with the real journalists that will question you. The performance goes on. Baby, King, you ain't never lied, because you, girl. Anywho, and no, it wasn't mutual or amicable. That was another performance and PR stunt. So King's basically telling y'all girl, Quad the fraud, to stop being out here frauding, okay? Why King need to stop? If Quad gonna keep talking about him, so he gonna why King need to stop? See, y'all just gave me an idea. I know I ain't really that big of a blogger, but y'all just gave me an idea. Because whoever gets King to sit down, kudos to them, ButterCups. Because King need to do an interview, his own interview. Why is it she can still speak on him, but he can't speak on her? This ain't the first time. First of all, Dr. Heavenly came out here running her gibbers and was very disrespectful towards King, all right? And he let that slide, okay? And they still running around, and she should have allowed him to come to the reunion. Okay, y'all not together no more, but that was a major part of her storyline. So the fact that she didn't want him to come to the reunion is a problem, whether they're together or not, okay? And King told y'all friend, the fraud, Quad, to stop If she don't want him to talk it, then she needs to stop running her mouth about him. So if she's not entertaining, here's my thing. If she's not entertaining him or that situation no more, Miss, if she's helping somebody run a campaign, then she should know PR 101. If that's something that you don't want to talk about, that's somebody that you don't want to talk about no more, then what she should have said is next question. So if you don't want King to reply, then don't keep talking about him. Then he won't have nothing to say. You know, because it was a whole big thing that Simone and Toya seen him at the Hawks basketball game and took a picture with him. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. You can say, like Toya explained it, he is still amongst the circle. You brought him around. Excuse me. He was able to build friendships with the men, the husbands, and it is what it is. And the ladies don't have a problem with it. Let it roll. I know you frustrated, girl. I'm gonna let you come up here. We can have it, okay? We can have it out about this Quad the Fraud and King situation. But nope, I ain't here for it. And I already knew the situation was a whole fraud situation anyway from the jump, because I knew it had to do with everything with her getting back at Dr. G and Sweet Tea. Period. Right. That's what it is. They want to ride with Quad and they don't want to hear his truths. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. She gonna talk about him, he gonna reply. I thought the whole situation was a fraudulent situation from the jump. She only wanted to use him to get back at Dr. G for him moving on and marrying Sweet Tea, even though she tried to act like she didn't really care about what he had going on with Sweet Tea, but she was very much so bothered with what was going on with Dr. G and Sweet Tea. And I don't care what y'all say. I stand 10 toes down on this too. I believe that she used Dr. G any goddamn way from the jump. Period. So anywho, moving along. That's that little bit of mess. Woo, ButterCups. Have y'all been paying attention to Belle Collective and this whole situation that's going on with Trish and what's her name? Latrice, and this whole thing about Trish, Leticia. Why did I call her Trish? See, I'm messing up with these people in the comments that don't say her name right. Leticia and Latrice, right? Thank you, all in unity. Okay, but anywho, I'm moving along. Lady Ro, you're going to get your chance, baby. You're going to get your chance to come up here and windmill for the Quad the Fraud. You're going to get it. Hold on. I think I got 2 more subjects, maybe 3, and then it's free for all. Listen, thank you, Dana. He absolutely should have been able to speak his side at the reunion. Baby, that would have drove the ratings up. But anywho, I digress. What was it? Oh, yes. The Leticia and what's her name? Latrice. Leticia and Latrice situation. We're reaching out to Josh and yep, that part, Kiwa. King definitely up to stay on the show. So the least she could have did was let him come, because at the end of the day, they didn't break up until the season started filming. So he definitely should have still been at the reunion. But you know, that's much like a lot of them. They like to control the narrative. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. But moving on to so this was this whole big thing about Josh, Leticia Pearson reaching out to Josh, which is Latrice's old employee, whatever. Y'all know Josh. You remember he was on the first season and somewhat on the second season of Belle Collective. But anywho, ButterCups, Bro Chat. Shout out to Bro Chat. They actually had an interview with Josh down into the Bro Chat. Mm-hmm. Well, you know, y'all remember Mitch. Y'all remember Mitch. Shout out to you, Mitch. Baby, anywho, fair use. Let me put that up. But I just caught a little bit of it. This is for constructive criticism, commentary, and in my opinion, all right, and research purposes, all right? So I do not, and y'all can catch the whole interview. I only got a few minutes of it. We just gonna watch this real. I just wanted to show this one specific piece that I thought was hilarious, because another situation came up, but I'm gonna let y'all watch the clip and then we're gonna get into it.
Never a thing.
Okay.
So you and Latrice falling out originally and you getting fired. I was told that it was because you were stealing from her. Is that true?
No,
Let's
that was
let
not true.
I did
Okay,
not
so
hear
that's
that.
not true. We're gonna clear it all up here today, right? Like I just want to know. I don't want to look crazy up here, you know, go just because
No, like,
a
look,
lot of
that's what
times
I'm here
people come up
for.
here, Josh, and we folks will kiss ass, right? So we just gonna keep it a buck. Not saying anybody is here, because I know you guys don't really know, but I wanted to know, so I called. I'm like, yo, what's going on with this Josh and Leticia situation? And from everything I was told, Josh, was the complete opposite of what you're saying.
Okay, I mean, it's multiple sides to a story. So I mean, I'm telling you my truth,
Okay.
and that's all I can tell you.
Okay. Can I ask you, because you said that you and Latrice are really close and you guys made
Is
up,
it
and
just
this,
me, or do y'all notice that Josh
and you
got
wouldn't
like a
want to throw
real
her under the
muscle
bus or
bound
do
neck?
anything bad. Do you reach out to
Josh
bloggers
neck
and
got
send them
some muscles,
things?
baby.
As far as what?
I'm sorry, Buttercups.
Um, would you like me to show you
Show you.
about Latrice? Hold on. But this is Millie Chun. I have to
Okay,
send
yeah,
you
I know
this.
what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, I have to send you this, Mitch, because this is something Millie Chun was talking about because she posted it, and what she didn't take out was where it says replying to Joshua White at the bottom. So it like she screen recorded something about Latrice and was telling this story, which I believe may be this story. Can y'all see that?
It was
I
the
know y'all don't
lawsuit.
know
It was
because
the
this wasn't on the show.
it was the lawsuit story.
Yeah, this wasn't on the show, but Latrice was sued for $150,000 by Ada Green, who apparently worked with you, Josh. And they told me, now correct us if we're wrong. They said that you and Ada were in cahoots at one point. This girl sued Latrice for $150,000 and won. Won it, y'all.
Wait, hold
Seriously,
on, hold
won it.
on. Let me understand what's being said here. So a blogger named Millie Chan, she
Kills me.
received information from
Let me
Joshi. Is
understand
that what
what's
you're
being
saying,
said
Damien?
here.
Yes, about
About
Latrice.
what was that information that she received from Joshi that you're showing us? What is this?
Some video about this Ada girl and this whole thing that Latrice was involved in. Latrice used this girl named Ada's likeness on billboards, and she didn't pay the girl or get her permission. Ada took her to court. Ada took Latrice to court. She won for $150,000. Josh sent this to Millie, like, "Hey, this is what's going on. Look what Latrice is involved in." And when I was asking them, Josh, I was like, "We're just trying to get to the truth of who did Leticia call or not." They said no. Josh is literally going from side to side, from Latrice to Leticia, trying to stir up crap to get back on the show. And that's why I said, well, you know what? We'll just ask him tomorrow, and he can clear it up. We'll find out. And like, I want to believe you, Josh, but it's like even earlier you said, you didn't have time for the show when it was airing and all this other stuff. And then this here, like when the next season when she was talking about, y'all remember when Latrice made the 9 to 5?
So, y'all can catch the rest of the interview down there. That part was the interesting part to me. So allegedly, some more tea got dropped. We're trying to get to the bottom of the line. So y'all can go watch the rest of that down to Bro's chat. I just wanted to share that little tidbit because, like I said, that part was interesting to me because Josh is basically homeboy that used to be what you call him, a producer on Love and Marriage Huntsville. The guy that was talking to pull out all these receipts. He basically was like, "Well, Josh, I don't believe you. I believe that you are going back and forth between them because you do want to get back on the show." Josh is like, "I wasn't really interested in getting back on the show. Unfortunately, he has I believe it's his mother or his sister that's dealing with terminal cancer. So he is in Nashville, is what Josh is saying." But the producer pulled out the tea about Josh was the one that sent the extra tea to Wait a minute, what was the good part to you? That was the good. Well, what was the good part? Yeah, listen, y'all can go over there and watch the whole thing. What was the good part? What part did you thought was the good part? Because I thought the good part, I thought, it was interesting that he dropped that little extra tidbit to you, because I do remember that came out that Latrice lost $150,000 to that young lady, but they didn't air it on the show. That wasn't a part of her storyline last season. This happened last year, and it was Josh that sent the girl, because I guess Big Back Millie Chime was looking for the girl's profile on social media and all this and all that, and she couldn't find it. And I guess Josh watches Big Back Millie Chime, so he sent her the information so she could point out who the young lady was that got the money from Latrice and all of that. And Josh had played his hand in that. So I guess homeboy was just trying to say that Josh, he don't believe that Leticia really called Josh. He believes that Josh was really playing the both of them because he wanted to get back on the show. But that girl, he came back. That was funny, but he came back. I thought he was really doing a walk off, but maybe he was getting the door his dog or something. But good morning, Queen Barb. Salutations. Yes. That big back gutter snipe, Millie Child. No surprise there. But anywho, moving along, I digress. It ain't really about her, it's about Josh. But yeah, but that's what the guy from that used to be a producer on Love American Transville. So he basically called around and got the receipts, and come to find out, Josh is the one that fed that information about the lawsuit. Latrice losing that $150,000 to old girl, and Joshy was the one who sent that information to Big Back Millie Chime. But anywho, I digress. I'm moving along. Hey, salutations, beautiful. Hi, Tyler. How are you doing, Buttercup? I know you are booked and busy, okay? My pretty girl, Riri, in the building. Oh, yeah. You know what? I would have to say, because y'all know we had a little thing with Mitchie going on, because Mitchie, you know what I'm saying, he was team that, the lady from the basement, when that Anthony Lofty's lawsuit between him and her first came out. Y'all know she was the one that came out and exposed. Well, Anthony Lofty's been there, said that he was going to sue her, but after that, he went silent about the situation. So when she finally got served, she had to come and tell everybody. And then she connected with Mitch from Bros Chat. And then they did a little thing where they thought they was exposing Anthony, because Bro Chat, Mitch put himself in the middle of it, trying to say, oh yeah, Anthony was shopping this around and he wanted me to talk about it, and I didn't want to talk about it. But then Anthony had receipts of him and Mitch having prior conversation prior to that incident happened. So, Mitch was exposed, and I was, hey, Divine Fam, salutations, beautiful. Yes, Grand Rising. Okay, baby, good to see you. So, I just thought it was interesting that Joshy actually was moving around behind the scenes, sending stuff to certain bloggers. So it does fall into question, did he really, did Leticia really call him, or did he call Leticia? Now, that's the reason why I thought that part was interesting, because they dropped some more tea. Like I said, I do remember that story coming out about Latrice losing that 150. It really didn't, I mean, it was talked about, but it didn't really stick. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, she lost 150. Okay, she lost it, and moved right on along. And I think we was able to forget about it because it wasn't a part of her storyline during the season. But like I said, if y'all want to catch the rest of that interview, because they get into him and Cliff's relationship, her firing Josh, and what their conflict was about. And I guess they have now made up. So I guess they're back on good terms, whatever. But y'all can go down there. Shout out to Roach Chat. That's where I got that clip from. They had an exclusive with Joshy. So y'all can go watch that at Roach Chat. Anywho, moving along. We're still down here to the Carlos Kings Productions, okay? Shout out to my peoples, okay? So they was floating around being newsy, and they came across something, and I thought it was interesting. So I thought I would share with y'all too, Buttercups. Okay, so shout out to my booze who caught this, because I don't even know who them people are that they caught this from. But shout out to them. Hold up, let me get my fair use back up in here. Hold on. I should have started that, huh? So well, no, because I think This is the only fair use I got left after this. Yeah, this is the only fair use I got left after this. But came across this. Shout out to my beautiful you know what I'm saying, my peoples who came across this and they shared it. So I thought I'd share it with y'all. Yeah. Here lies my problem with Latrice this season and last season. What she did with bringing up, homegirl that's the new cast member, and that situation with Glenn being in that lady's DMs, that was messy of Latrice. Latrice just needs to own it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, the catalyst of what's going on with her and Leticia right now is because what Latrice did was grimy. I don't care what none of y'all say. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you and Leticia were supposed to be friends. You actually waiting to start filming to expose the fact that Glenn was in homegirl's DMs. That was very, very messy. And Latrice just does not want to take accountability for that. And therein lies the problem. Yeah, okay, Leticia's probably been messy too. They've all been messy. Because I didn't appreciate what they did to Tamara. With the whole try to bring up her stalker and do all of this, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they're all messy. But everybody needs to take accountability for what part they play. And Latrice is refusing to take accountability and what she did last season with Glenn being the old girl. What's the new cast member's name? Being in her DM and waiting until they started filming and didn't give Leticia a heads up. Latrice was wrong in that situation. Everybody gets a turn. Everybody gets a turn. But in that particular situation, Latrice was wrong. Period. So the fact that instead of her owning that, it is now accountability to the mess that they're in right now, it is what it is. And that's how I feel about that situation. But that's just my opinion. Anywho, okay. Baby, the way I thought he was going and he wasn't, I thought he pulled the Nene and wasn't going to come back. It was funny, ButterCups, but if y'all want to go see it, because that's their content. So, let's give it to them. Yeah, I think, to be honest with you, I feel bad for Leticia in the sense that she doesn't see that. I don't believe Glenn is in love with her. I do believe that Glenn loves her. Glenn loves the fact that he has a certain amount of control over her because it seems like both of them women, Latrice and Leticia, have an issue. Well, I don't know because homeboy, yeah, they all messy. That's how I feel all in Unity. They all are messy. But if we're going to, put everything in this category, Leticia was wrong for that. Period. She was wrong for that. If Leticia is her friend, you don't wait. Even if, for all because, they're all messy, but I have to give Leticia her props. Out of everybody on the show, Leticia has been the most open and the most vulnerable about what's going on in her real life. Like her, hater, messy or not, indifferent, Leticia is the only one that has been willing to share what's going on in her real life. This is why we got Glenn fatigue, okay? Because she's the only one sharing, willing to share the real mess going on in her life. We know that Latrice is trying to hide the fact that Glenn is her husband, not Glenn. What's his name? Y'all know her husband's name. Cliff is a little aggressive, and it has been aggressive with her and it's controlling. This is the issue that a couple of them women have down there, and for me, the stands out is Glenn and what's his name? Latrice's husband. Those are very controlling, very manipulative. Very manipulative. Like I said, I don't think Glenn is in love. I think he loves her and he loves the control that he has over her. And I feel bad that Leticia really don't think that she could survive without him. Or this is what a lot of women do, is they think, oh, well, I got this many years in, why leave now? Girl, why waste more years is the way you should be thinking about that. Glenn does not care about Leticia in the sense that where he honors her. Like I said, I do believe there is love there because they've been together since high school. There's a comfortability there. There's a control factor there. Because from my understanding, Leticia has never done what Glenn has done to her. And Glenn has obviously been stepping out on their relationship since they've been together in high school. And Leticia has yet to step out. And then to allow Glenn to come in there, mess up her photo shoot, and now she's going to put her goddamn manager on a leave of absence. So here go this man once again trying to control what she got going on in her life. I thought this man left his job he was doing so he could start his own company. Why is he now trying to attach himself to what Leticia got going on? Because herein lies the problem. Leticia is now making her own money. And she doesn't necessarily have to depend on Glenn to be the breadwinner, even though I think Leticia was the Belle's bondsman or whatever. So, but for some reason, she was letting Glenn run the show. And she's finally coming into awakeness that she don't need to allow Glenn to run the show. But like I said, I do not believe Glenn is in love with Tisha. I believe Glenn does love Tisha. That is the mother of his child. They have been together since high school. But Glenn is he's a selfish human being who really doesn't love Leticia. He's not in love. He's not in love. And the honor and the respect, and it's all a control thing for him. And that's what it's giving me. Glenn wants to control Leticia. Glenn wants to make sure that he's still, because that's what he could control. He probably can't control none of the women that he was out there frolicking with the way he can control Leticia and the way she stands and sticks around for the boo lang lang. And men typically find, when they find women like that, yeah, they act like they love them so much that they go ballistic if they're doing this and they're doing that. But Glenn acts like a person that does not want the same medicine that he delved to Leticia. He does not want Leticia to do to him what he has done to her because he will not be able to handle it. She hasn't even done it, and he can't even handle the thought of her doing it. And Leticia hasn't figured out that man doesn't, holding on to somebody because you've been with them for so many years is just furthering the trauma and the destruction and the dysfunction. Period. I'm never holding on to somebody just because we have history. Okay, what is the history? And how's the history working out for me? Because if the history ain't working out for me, bye-bye. See you later. I don't give a damn about no history in years. And every now and then. See, here's what Glenn does with Leticia. It's that pimp mentality. Okay, 95% of the time I'm gonna be a jerk. I'm gonna give you 5% of what's good in me, but I'm only gonna show it 5% of the time. And the 95% of the time, you're gonna be holding on to that 5% I gave you. That's some pimp mentality. And Glenn definitely got Leticia in that chokehold. She's seen 5% of the good in him, and she done spent 95% of the time trying to get back to that 5%. Girl, that's a pimp mentality. And at the end of the day, call a thing a thing. Glenn basically pimping his wife. Y'all know these pimps be marrying their bottom, you know what I'm saying? They bottom, you know. Because I figured out why I was getting suppressed, y'all. So I really can't be letting the cuss with. Even though I'm probably going to get suppressed because a couple of clips I played had some Swizz words in it. But that's how I feel about their situation. And it's sad to watch. It's sad to watch. And Leticia is never going to get the results. Leticia keep doing the same thing, expecting different results. She has not stood solid in the respect that she needs to get from that man. And because she has not stood solid, she is not going to get that respect. Glenn knows how to play her. Glenn knows that she ain't going to stay solid. So Glenn going to keep on doing what Glenn been doing all these years. Like I said, 95.5%. Glenn is straight up pimping his wife, and she don't even see it. And he been pimping her. Period. That's it. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's my opinion. Moving along. I thought that was interesting, though. Joshy has been being messy behind the scenes. So I don't know if I can believe that Leticia reached out to him more so than I can believe that. But, Leticia, and herein lies and why people believe Leticia did it is because of what she did to Tamara. So I can see why people believe that she would do that. But at the same time, it's iffy because Joshy hasn't been all the way honest neither. He obviously felt the way that the fact that he was being around not a retired Bootsy rejected. Hey, Timber Blue. Salutations, Buttercup. What Timber Blue say? Oh, you believe they're great actors? I don't know. Some of this, you can't be acting about this man possibly having an outside baby. You just can't be acting about this man rolling up on you because he got your car and your phone on Find Me. So wherever you go, whatever you do in the city, he's popping up. Because like I said, there's been edits where they've edited out where Glenn has acted a fool just as much as Cliff as we've seen Cliff act a fool. And I think they gave Glenn a lot of saving grace because they cut a lot of that out. I'm sorry. Glenn gives me possessive. very possessive because of all the nonsense that he has done to her. He does not want her to do it to him. So I don't know about the acting. I don't know if my acting would allow me out here looking like a fool. That's some baby, that's some acting. I don't know. But y'all know what they say. Some people willing to sell out their family. There are a lot of teachers in the world. And you know what, pretty girl Riri? It gives you that you think she likes it, but I really think that she can't see outside of that situation. She really doesn't see how that situation has not benefited her and is not beneficial to her. And Glenn is never going to change because she's never stood solid and made a point to let it be known, like, nah, you're not going to do me like this. She always goes back to him. She always gives in. And when you do that, a man is not going to change, period. Leticia, she moved out and still gave him a chance. Glenn didn't take her seriously. Because what? She ended up going right back to him. And you know what she does come on here and do? Okay? Make it seem like that's my man and I'm sticking by him. Okay, well, good for you. The only thing I can say is I feel bad for her. But at the end of the day, that is her life. And if she don't see it how we see it, ain't much we can do about it. You know what I'm saying? You like it, I love it. But he absolutely is like, girl, you're wasting more time. Because you really could have been found your Mr. Right. Or at least found somebody that evenly yokes with you. You know what I mean? But and there's women that think like this too. Why go through a whole bunch of men that's going to put me through the same thing? Why not just stick with the one man and I just constantly repeat the same thing? You know what I'm saying? Because like I don't want to add a body count to me and they all doing the same goddamn thing anyway. Yes. Now, here, Kiwa, the producers do come up with a storyline, but I think the part that everybody forgets about that producers coming up with a storyline, they have to pull the storyline from what's really going on in your life. So, if they're watching the film and they see all reality shows is produced, y'all. So we already know that reality is produced reality, but the way the producers pick up on storylines is what you're sharing. So the only way they can come up with that storyline is if this is what you shared. So they're going to choose what part of your life that you're sharing that we're going to focus on. So the storyline may come up from the producers, but they have to find somewhere to get it from. So I think it's a two-part moving situation there. I absolutely believe that this is what they gave the producers. So this is what the producers have to pick out to what to focus on. And if you ain't giving them nothing else and they have to make it ratings worthy, then they're going to take the messiest portion of what you got going on. I don't know. It don't get fake to me. It don't get fake to me. But I don't know. You know, it doesn't get fake to me. And I think maybe it comes off fake to y'all because these are people that they're not experienced actors. They're not reality stars that's been doing it for decades. They really plucking people out real life, real world that are not used to doing these type of, you know what I'm saying? This is their first time doing this, is their first experience doing anything like this. So I feel like we're still getting the real natural them and we're still watching them in the growth of them becoming reality figures. He's really getting everyday, average day outside of Selena, because we know she did Dancing Doll. Shout out to my boo Selena. But outside of her, none of them other people have experience being on reality TV, being on TV at all. So. Right. Yep, Kiwa. That part right. Yeah, that picture was funny. And you see how he didn't flinch? Glenn was doing all of that nonsense, and the men just sat right there like, He did a little bob, okay? The manager did a little bob. Remind me of Mimi when she was like, ooh, hit him again. Hit him again. That producer looked at Glenn like, baby, I wish you would make my day. Stood there. Like literally, he did not even flinch. He did not even flinch. So that manager knows something we don't know, okay? Glenn be running around there acting real tough. That manager looked at Glenn like he was a piece of flake that flew out the sky and just brushed his, you know what I'm saying? Brushed him lightly. Okay, and looked at it like, what's that? You know what? Carlos King need to get the editing together. Because the way they're editing it is they are messing up the storylines and it's becoming confusitron because the editing is not in order. They're not doing good at the editing. Big Los, you know, you the homie and all, but I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. The reason why it's probably looking fake is because the editing is not subpar. Y'all need to get the editing together. Y'all need to make sure y'all are following storylines. And if you're not gonna follow this specific storyline, make sure it's not a part of the edit. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Just make sure it's not part of the editing. I mean, just make sure it's not a part of what you're trying to do because this is where people, Carlos, Big Los, you know you the homie. But you got to get that editing together. Y'all producers, whoever you sending whoever y'all sending this stuff to get to edit it, they're not good. They're not good, and they're kind of messing you up. They're kind of messing you up, Carlos King. But I'm still excited for the new Belle Collective, Birmingham, with our boo Stormy and the new women that she's bringing along. That's a lot of hats. But Passion, that's the economy we living in right now. We need income coming from every which way, okay? We are at war. We are bankrupt as a country. So I can't even be mad at, you know what I'm saying, what is that? Ace of all trades and a master of none. Can't even be mad. We need income coming from every which. Look, your girl over here applying, okay? I'm over here applying. Like maybe I could do this on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boo Lady B, okay? I told her I knew I'm gonna hit her up because I still need to get that together, but we gotta get some things in order. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think about how to get some extra income over this way. Listen, it's the times we living in, baby. But you know, she has an opportunity. I think with this platform is giving her an opportunity, and I really think Leticia she is doing what we know somebody else has done. Do things at the wall to see what sticks, and if it sticks, she runs with it. So yeah, the economy we living in. Yep. That part right there. And that's the thing that kills me. Like, even now when we're watching these, we're like, they've got accused for years of hiding their real life when it comes to Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like, they made it seem like only two people was actually sharing their real life. In reality, a lot of the shit that they talked about the other couples is obviously because they were sharing. Y'all just chose to make it about something else. And y'all sitting up here, y'all wouldn't have the drags that y'all so-called have. Oh, Leticia's dumb. Oh, Leticia's dumb. Oh, she need to leave him. Oh, he don't love her. Oh, da, 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 da. Y'all wouldn't have had that if they wasn't sharing what was really going on. So that was always odd to me when it came to the Love and Marriage Huntsville situation. They try to make it seem like only one couple was carrying that show. But then we have all these other things that the other couples are sharing. And these are what they're using to drag and insult and degrade these other couples. The shit that they are, the sugar honey iced tea that they are sharing, but somehow they're not sharing. It never made sense. You know what I mean? It just never made sense. That part. That part right there, keyword. Remember, that was my other issue. I could understand y'all having drama throughout the season, but it was the fact that you could never come to a resolve. And when everybody thinking everything was resolved, you come back next season and you're still harping on what happened last season when these things are supposed to be being resolved at the reunion. So I think what happened when they got stuck in a rut when they had a particular cast member there is they got stuck in that rut because that cast member is grudgeful and was never able to move on. Even when the other couples was trying to move on, that cast member would make it a way to make it still about the same specific situation, which was the disaster of what they had going on. They was never able to come to a resolve. They was always offended. You know, while they could say whatever they want to say in their confessionals and out of the side of their neck, it was a problem when the other cast members did it. You know, it was just, and never being able to come to a resolve because, like I said, the reunion is when y'all supposed to talk, hash it all out, so that way when the new season comes, y'all have new storylines. They was unable to move the storylines along, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, one person was grudgeful and they wanted to keep beating a dead horse. But I think now, with this new season, they are moving storylines along. You know, now we got past the Leticia and Destiny for now. We got past the Nail and Leticia for now. Now they've introduced the situation going on with Nail and Lance and his irresponsible to be a father of how many children Lance got? 3? To be a father of 3, and one of them is a teenager, and he's still kind of irresponsible and he still kind of want to run the street. And that's a new storyline. What's going on with Kimmy and Maurice is kind of new because we've heard about it, but they've never really been able to get into it. So what's going on with Kimmy and Maurice is new. But you know, these are all things that are new and that has moved along, moving the show along. But of course, people want to act like it's not. You know, whatever. Yes, the storylines are moving along. All right, Buttercups, they really are. And so I'm really, really happy about that. And I do believe towards the end of the season, and when we get to the reunion, they're gonna hash it out. And towards the end of the season, we're gonna get some resolved. Speaking of Love and Marriage Huntsville, I almost forgot about this little messy tidbit. Then I got 2 more. No, I think I got one more thing after that, and then I'm gonna drop the link. And you know, it's an open panel. Y'all can come up here and talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. It don't necessarily have to be what I talked about this morning. You know. But I got this one more clip. Shout out to my my sister squad. I got this from them. They was talking about this, so you know you got fooled around and be newsy and found out what they was talking about. So I wanted to share with y'all. But here go a little bit behind the scenes tidbit about Love and Marriage Huntsville.
What is the status of your relationship with Trish?
So, I mean, I probably shouldn't be saying this out loud, but I haven't signed my contract. I'm single.
Okay.
I'm a single man. Been single for a few months now.
A few months.
Well,
how many months?
It's been all of 2026.
3 months, so, 4 months.
We going in the 4
months. Today is the first. 3 months and 1 day. Ken, are you first? But have y'all? But have you guys been broken up before for this amount of time?
No. So we've never broken up this long. This is actually a real breakup. Like, and I want to say Trisha's a great person.
Okay.
I'm not going.
I love that.
It's nothing. I have nothing against her. I feel like relationships can be great. Some, don't reach the potential that they could be, and I just think that's what we got. Is what I was saying earlier. I think it was just a lot of unhealed situation. I don't want to speak on the other person, but
that person is wild.
Like just sitting in the middle and seeing some of the things that she had to go through mentally. Yeah, I actually understood her and where she was coming from.
Okay.
My problem is I didn't feel like it was fair for me to have to, have to try to navigate.
Well, no, because I think Oh, don't say that, Buttercups. I hope he don't get his contract. Okay, nah, but is he messy? Because we've been speculating for a while now that they ain't together no more. Y'all know a lot of us follow them on social media. We've noticed since New Year's that they don't follow each other no more. So, hey, but you know what I do appreciate, Ken, is he didn't come out here dogging her. You know what I'm saying? He basically said, you know, it was just something, it was time to move on because it wasn't getting better. So shout out to Ken. I do appreciate the fact that he didn't throw her under the bus or say, you know, anything too negative about her, you know. Right. Yeah, Key. Well, in a sense, you got to know what you're getting into when you're dealing with somebody who is not divorced. Period. And that's real unfortunate. And see here, and that's why I said I kind of feel bad for Trish, because at the same time, it's like, what do you do with somebody that's refusing to give you that divorce? You know, I gave ideas what she needed to do, because I don't even think they're divorced yet. I think they are still legally married, Buttercups. Oh, very much so. But, and y'all remember, Ken is the one that wanted to be on the show initially in the first place. Ken was the one that convinced Trish to come on to the show. So he might be trying to hold on to the show. I hope he don't mess up his contract. Oh, for real? Ooh, thank you, Living for Me, for that little bit of tea. You seen him in July and it was given that? Because it sounds like he's saying it officially happened, like literally just after New Year's. Okay, well, there's that interesting tea. I believe he did it recently. Like I said, I got that from one of the sister squad. They had shared that, so I thought I would share it with y'all. So shout out to the sister squad. If y'all know when that interview was. But y'all really are y'all watching Remy Ma's network and the Huntsville Here show? Because guess who else was featured on there recently on their latest episode, Buttercups? Hey, Miss Eva Walker. Okay, you got the pics from oh yeah, that's from when you went to Stormy's birthday party. Grand Rising, beautiful. Oh, she is divorced. Hold on, let me see what you're saying, Miss Eva Walker. Ken said on his IG that she is divorced. That's just TV. Oh, okay. No problem, baby. Oh, okay. So they are divorced. Well, that's good to know that she finally got, you know what I'm saying, at least got that part situated. Because, baby. This already being honest, okay? Listen. We got to get into the Beloved Marriage Huntsville reviews, because I know I've been owing y'all for a minute now. And it's what? We've in 5 episodes now, and I ain't did one review yet. I'm coming, but I thought I'd just share that. So they are officially broke up. I guess that was just, you know, a little tidbit I wanted to share. But anywho, Buttercups, moving along. Shout out to Love and Marriage Huntsville. Buttercups. Now we know that we found out that Chili is MAGA. And I remember I told y'all, I feel like this. It's better that we know the devil we dealing with than not know the devil that we dealing with. And I told y'all that a lot of these people are MAGA. So here goes somebody, shout out to the Twitters. Somebody came up with a nice little list, okay? And we just need to be standing on business, you know? Yes, you can have your political choices and who you want to vote for and all that good stuff. And I also have a choice not to support the Boo Lang Lang, because at the end of the day, this administration is not for nobody. And I told y'all, it's not about black or white. It's not about none of the things that they want us to think it's about. It's really about rich or poor, period. Haves, have nots. And a lot of people that think that they're haves, they really fit in the have-nots category. At the end of the day, if you ain't part of that 1%, then you're part of the have-nots. Okay? And they gonna show you what I'm talking about. But hold up, Buttercups. I don't think it did it do what I needed to do? Oh nope, it didn't. Hold on, let me go get it, Buttercups. I just wanted to show y'all a little list that we needed, and there's probably more names that could be added that, you know. And don't forget, today's Friday. We got to do our pick-me of the week, y'all. Y'all let me forget to do it last Friday. I said, oh, shoot, I forgot to do our pick-me. I know our segment where we do our pick-me of the week. Yes. Give me your pick-me of the week, baby. But anywho, Buttercups, I wanted to share this list with y'all. And y'all do what it do from there. Because I feel like this. No, you know, you do have a freedom of choice of who you support, just like I have a freedom of a choice if I need to be supporting you. Because like I said, we got to remember, what we invest our black dollar in is what matters. We're at the time now where it is serious business and we cannot give blies. You don't get a blie. Okay? Once these mofos show us who they are, we just got to move accordingly. And be mindful where we spending our black dollar. But here's a list. Y'all let me know if some names are missing. But I came across this on Twitter, so shout out to this person that was able to oh, black. They went to black. They went to the Tisha and Marceau's Black. They went to the lounge, y'all. Yep, they featured the lounge. So Huntsville is really small, y'all. I'm assuming Huntsville is really small. And some of the things they got going on down there to the Morris here down in Huntsville, I just give you more of a bird's eye view into how that community is down there to the Huntsville, in my opinion. But here's the list, Buttercups. Hold on, let me move this banner real quick. Here's a list of who all is MAGA. Now y'all do with it what y'all want from there. But I told y'all about Lil Wayne. I don't think Chrisette Michelle. Now that's one person on the list I don't believe is MAGA. I do believe that she took it because she needed the, you know, y'all know Chrisette Michelle been in the doghouse, and she, oh my God, I loved her last album. Not the one she put out after she got put in the doghouse, but the one before that. Chrisette Michelle has a beautiful voice, and unfortunately, her taking that job to sing at the first time Trump was elected, to sing at his inauguration or something like that, she got canceled. I don't think she should be on this list because I really don't think Chrisette is MAGA. I think, like I said, she just took the money. But here's a list, Buttercups. Now, I'm not surprised about Lil Wayne. I've been told y'all about Lil Wayne. Teddy Riley, I'm surprised about. I didn't know about Teddy Riley, y'all. Did y'all know about Teddy Riley? LaVar Ball, I'm not really surprised about him. Tristan Thomas, you know, I showed y'all the oh shoot, I didn't know DJ Academics voted for Trump. You know, Candace is a drifter and she's just out there on her own now because I don't even think she MAGA no more. Yeah, Chrisette Michelle don't belong on the list. Now the rest of these mofos, yeah. Now I'm not surprised NBA Youngboy or Kodak Black, because don't forget, Trump, what did he do with them? Oh, he gave them pardons. I believe NBA Youngboy got a pardon from Trump too, y'all. But there's the list, Buttercups. Y'all do with it what y'all want, with y'all little black dollar. Okay. Holla, holla, holla. That was my whole point about all this, you know, all this nonsense that Chili's getting. Y'all do not give it to Nelly. Y'all, I definitely didn't know about Teddy Riley. I'm definitely disappointed in that one. Nick Cannon, no surprise there. You know, Kanye West. I don't think Kanye West is MAGA at all. I do think Kanye West suffers from schizophrenia and bipolar. And I do believe that there's some truths that Kanye West be putting out there, and then there's some not so truths that Kanye West. And I think that he does that on purpose. That's just my opinion. Yes, Kiwa. A lot of people, That's why Nelly ain't doing too good right now. And unfortunately, because Ashanti's adjacent to him, it has affected Ashanti too. Because I heard the ratings for their show has went down. Because of that nonsense that Nelly did. Yeah, Nelly did get the heat. But everybody else on this list ain't getting the heat. So hey, sorry, Belly Cut. Oh yeah. See what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about, Buttercups. Okay, as long as it benefits us, we okay with it, Dana. We okay with it. Shout out to the Eagles. Y'all know. Y'all okay with it? Okay now. But you Buttercups, that's all the little topics I have for this morning. Happy Friday. Shout out to the Bush babies. Please make sure y'all hit that free 99 like button, okay? Make sure y'all hit that free 99 like button. But there's a list of MAGA, y'all, which I'm quite sure it's a lot longer list. You know. Right. So it's a serious time, Buttercups. Sister Squad, are y'all trying to send me something? Or y'all just having y'all own little conversation? Cause y'all know y'all like to say, I don't be paying attention. Hold up, Buttercup. I'm gonna drop the link. Y'all know y'all is we gonna have an open panel. Anybody's welcome to come up. We ain't did one in a while. It's Friday. Happy Friday. Y'all can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Y'all want to talk about some of the things that I talked about this morning? No problem. Y'all want to talk about something else? No problem. Speaking of talk about something else, shout out to Lady Roach for the Roach Cabaret. She done rolled out the Roach Committee, okay? The Spanian Roach Committee, baby. Yeah, those are all maggots. Oh, let me get them off the screen. No, this ain't our town hall. This ain't our town hall. We got a couple more weeks before we do the town hall for April. Cause y'all didn't even tell me that I did the other town hall like so close to the other one. But our town hall, we ain't doing that for another week or so. But there go the link to anybody that want to hit the link. Anywho, Buttercups. That's all I really have for y'all this morning. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another edition of Morning Table Talk down here in the Butterflies Corner. Make sure y'all hit that free 99 like button. So from my understanding, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, we got some unhappy roaches rolling around. We got some unhappy roaches rolling around down here on these YouTube streets that are mad with my boo. Oh, no, I just said was y'all sending me something because y'all claim I don't be paying attention. And now y'all distracting me because I'm like, am I missing something? Y'all trying to send me something because y'all just chatting away. Okay, babe. Absolutely. Absolutely, my beautiful Dana. Definitely sending prayers up for you, babe. Now I'm gonna email you later on and check on you, Buttercup. You don't pay attention. Every now and then. Every now and then. Ooh, y'all, my stomach. Oof. Hold on 1 second, Buttercup. Give me 1 second. Ooh, my stomach. Okay, I'm back. Thank you, Buttercups. Definitely sending up prayers for our beautiful Dana. Now, and I'm gonna check on you. If I don't check on you later on this evening, I'll definitely make sure I check on you by tomorrow morning. Make sure everything went all right. Sending up prayers for our beautiful Dana. Blessed by God. And that you are, Buttercup. That you are. I know you're gonna be A-okay. You got this, my beautiful Dana. You definitely got this. I guess nobody want to come up. I guess nobody want to come up. Where's Lady Raw? She wanted to have this conversation about quad defraud and why it's okay for King to keep running his mouth because she running hers. You want to dial back to that one, y'all? Where Lady Raw at? That link is dropped. She done disappeared. Okay? Because she wanted to give me an earful, y'all. Our beautiful Lady Raw wanted to get me together about her quad defraud. King says she a stunt queen. King said she is stunt queen, and she gonna stop playing on my top. Okay, King said, no, you're not gonna play on my top, boo. Play them games with your ex-husband, but you ain't gonna play on my top. Yes, absolutely. That part right there. Oh, you want me to play the Roach skit again? All right, brace yourself, Buttercup.
The concept come back. You couldn't get rid of them. In the hood, nobody can ever, tell me, can you get rid of roaches? Your house was clean. You move over here. They say, do you know? No. The government been spying on us. The government been spying on us with roaches.
With roaches?
I swear to God, mama, with roaches. Why you think in the hood they was always filled with roaches? Everywhere you go in the hood, they've been filled with roaches for a long time, right? Even when you clean your house, the roaches come back. They constantly come back. They constantly come back. You couldn't get rid of them. In the hood, nobody can ever, tell me, can you get rid of roaches? Your house was clean. You move over here. They say it was in the boxes. They say it was in the eggs. But you can't get rid of the roaches no matter where you go. Listen, I live in a community right now where I'm still the same person, so I leave stuff around a few days. Roaches never show up, right? I'm in a good environment, a good place. I live in a rich community. Roaches never show up no matter how dirty you get. But I'm saying in the community, always there. But they just released files from the CIA saying that they was spying on Iran with roaches.
With roaches. I'm talking about real roaches.
Small ass roaches. They took roaches and made tiny backpacks, and they put these backpacks on top of the roaches, right? When they put these backpacks on top of the roaches had microphones on them, had cameras on them, and they sent them in to spy on people. So America never put their foot on the ground. These bitches sending roaches.
Roaches, gang.
Roaches.
So you think they put them in the hood? So that's why shit be happening in the hood. That's why niggas be getting busted and shit, huh?
Roaches. Listen, I'm saying something. Roaches been like that. And I'm saying this right here. I know for a fact, if you're watching this, you know this. You cannot get rid of roaches in the hood. Everywhere you go, roaches just pop out, pop out, pop out, pop out. You can't get rid of them. You clean, they're still there. You go to grandma's house, they're there.
Get rid of them,
but they come back. That we used to bomb on them, bitches still come back.
Nah, you didn't get the right shit.
They still came back. Come on, gang, you act like you. Come on, gang, stop playing. You know you fucking have roaches all your fucking life.
I got on my mama, gang. Come on, I got rid of the goddamn roach. I got rid of them. I know what to shit.
That is
Man, gang, you can get rid of the goddamn roaches.
You cannot get rid of the roaches. There's no way.
Get rid of roaches,
There's
gang.
no way.
I swear I got on my mama.
There's no way.
Gang, you can
There's
get rid
no
of the goddamn
way.
roaches. Yes,
There's
you
no
can, gang.
way.
They got this shit, gang.
Gang.
Listen, gang, listen. They got this shit. It stink real bad. I'm talking about.
Yo, oh God. Oh God, let's go back. I'm gonna be funny to me, y'all, but it's serious. And I could now you think about it, like I said, you can't get rid of them. It makes sense why they're using them as the spies. Lady Bro, salutations, Buttercup.
Hey,
go ahead
lady.
now. Hey, beautiful. Go ahead now. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Give me your quad the fart spew.
I don't have no spill, honey, because you know what? Quad is who she is. Quad is that girl. That's why y'all can't stop talking about her. That's it. Miss Quad. She got it. She got it. Believe it or not, she got it, baby. Anywho, yeah, I'm a Quad fan. And I think Quad is just out here moving like everybody else in the world. You break up with somebody, move on. I don't want you bringing my exes around. No, ma'am, no, ma'am, no ham. Anywho, girl, I got my foot on these roaches' neck. And I'm gonna keep my foot on it. In fact, I'm pushing my foot as hard as I can down. Yes, I'm gonna step on the roaches. I'm bringing in all the exterminators. I've been calling the Orchid Man, Terminex. I've called them all. They've
Get them
shared
all.
with me. They've shared with me what we should be using to get rid of the roaches. They've shared with me. So we're gonna have to use that. He said this time we may have to use the big guns because the reason why they put the backpacks on the cockroaches was because they're resilient. They become like superbugs. They don't want to drown in the water. They don't want to, the insecticide is not getting rid of them. So he said they got some stuff. They got some stuff they've made that, you know, you can't get on your skin or nothing because it's pretty potent. But he said he believed it'll get rid of the roaches. That's what the Terminex man told me.
Yes. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. The name is at the tip of my tongue. The name is at the tip of my tongue. Because I had to go a borax.
Yeah. Now he said we need something stronger than borax. He said that they resist borax. He said they go right through borax like baby powder. So you need to get something a lot stronger. Oh, he gave me the name. We're just not gonna share it. Yeah, we're gonna hold that in the vault. It's in the vault. It's in the vault for later usage. But at this time, we're gonna get the roaches gathered. So we're just using products to get them to get, you know, one spot.
Right.
Yeah, the baby roaches, the big roaches, the medium size. We want them all together. So that when we get this pesticide together, that it'll just be one explosive situation with the roaches.
Woo, baby, I cannot wait. Did you see what Michelle said?
Yes. According to the Terminex man, he said that when roaches begin to age or use other products that are not healthy for you, that it could cause the teeth to erode. And he said he believed that may be why we have toothless roaches, because of using other products, you know, worldwide substances can cause teeth erosion and gum failure. That's what he told me. That's what he said. That's what he gave me a whole rundown.
Wait a minute. Did you say worldwide substances? Hey, you got to be kidding me.
Yes. He said worldwide substances could cause tooth erosion and gum decay. He also said that sometimes, you know, people use things for recreational uses, allegedly, and those things also cause gum decay and tooth erosion. He gave me a whole list of things. I've been going through paperwork today. That he gave me. He told me to read over some items, get some things together, and he believed that we could conquer this roach epidemic that is seeming to take over the YouTube nation.
Okay, good. Because, baby, they've been running rampant. Listen, with the lights on, with the lights off, they just been, baby, running rampant.
They've been running rampant, seeking who they may devour, kind of like the devil. And he said that these roaches are, you know, they simulate devil activity. And he said that he believed that this particular potion that he has created will get rid of them. He said it would, and I believe him. I believe him because I stand 10 toes down on his word. Yes, we're gonna get rid of the roach.
Okay. So we only got what, maybe another month or so, and we'll be good to go.
Right. He said
How
either
long do you think it?
he said either this would get rid of them or drive them far from us. That's what he said. That's what those are his words.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Yes. He said this would either get rid of them or you would rid your home of them. So he said pretty much this would drive them away from our territory. And that's what we want. We really don't care. We don't care if they invade other territories. We want them away from our territory.
Right. That's it. Just leave us out the mess, okay? Because we ain't messy over here. We had a lot of fun.
Right.
Shout out to Michelle. Okay, we just a little messy and a lot of fun.
But here's the next situation. As long as the roaches want to play, we're going to play as well. And when they bring their stymie roaches over to put little silly comments in the comment section, we're going to pull out some of that borax powder because we don't have the big potion now. The Terminix man has not gotten the potion all together. So we're going to use the borax powder on the little roaches that keep coming over here. You know, they slide in the comment section. They shall be placed on the board for termination. So once we do the termination with the borax powder, then they, you know, hopefully they'll cease to exist from our area and go over maybe the people over
girl, you know they've been start playing with your girl ButterFlii.
Yeah. So now
every now and then you get a little bold one, but the majority of them hoes know to stay right over there and somewhere else.
Yeah, they like, you know, a few of them get loose and they drop down in the comment section. But they shall be brought to the light, even the comment section.
Yes.
Because I believe those are really the main roaches that are pretending to be baby roaches. They're really the big roach who is kind of taking on the personality of a baby roach, but they're really the big roach.
Oh, okay. They're digressing into back into the gotcha. Some of them are not growing well. They're getting chemically manipulated. Okay.
You know how you become a mutated species of the big, they're just mutating. That's it. But we got something for the mutations. Yeah, we have something for the mutations. The Terminix man, I think I have all confidence in him. He wrote 66 books that are in a sometimes they're in a leather binder, black, red. They come in different colors. Sometimes you can get your name put on the front of them. But that Terminix man, I believe, died on a cross as well. We're going to celebrate him this weekend. And I trust in him fully. Sorry, he's my guy.
Ooh.
So I'm going to put the Terminix man. He told me he got a potion that he's mixing up. And the day is going to come that he's going to pour the potion and we won't have any more roaches, period. That's what he told me. I read it in his word, in his book, in one of those 66 books that he wrote. He said that he's going to create a potion. And he said when that potion comes, he's going to separate the good and the bad roaches. But they shall be destroyed, period. That's what the book said.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what he said.
Live by the couch. Y'all better get into it. This is the new way we're gonna be addressing such things. Okay.
He said in Living for Me, he said it in his word in one of his 66 books. He said that he was going to separate the roaches. He said it. He used the word weed and tear, but we're gonna say roaches over here. He's gonna separate the roaches, then he's gonna destroy them. And he said that they will be in a lake of fire and they'll be gnashing of the teeth. They'll be weeping and gnashing of the teeth, forever tormented in a lake of fire. Get it together, roaches. Get it together.
Not that bionic. Girl, they do seem bionic though.
They seem bionic.
Get into the roach salmon this morning, okay?
They really forgot that we belong to the Terminix man, the big Terminix guy. We really belong to him. And you know what? At this point, it's above us now. It's above us now. May the odds be stacked against you. It's above us. It's above all of us. Get on the right side, because we're not on the wrong.
That's it. And baby, these roaches have a thing where they want to control where you go, who you talk to. And mind you, you don't even rock with them. It's confusing to me because, baby, I don't even rock with you. Why are you worried about what I'm doing and who I'm chit-chatting with?
Here comes the Terminex man, the Terminex man, the Terminex man. Here comes the Terminex man. He's coming for you and me. Trust me.
Okay. Simple Blue, girl. Simple Blue. That's obvious, okay? That's obvious.
May we all be ready
that's
for the
all I'm gonna see. Unfortunately, you know, there's this thing where people who you don't even rock with be watching your every move, and then they have something to say about where they see you at, which is why you over there, because you watching somebody, or they catching you over there with somebody they don't even rock with. So it's real confusing-tron. It's confusing.
And it's hard to get away.
So it's
hard to get away from them too, because you know what, these roaches, they be chasing you. They chase you, and then people come and tell you that the roaches are chasing after you, and then they try to bait you in, in other people's chat, trying to talk to you, even while you're ignoring them, wanting your attention. Girl, where's the Terminex man? I need the Terminex man to show up in places that he may not be.
That's it.
But the Terminex man promised me he was going to show up. I believe him, because I have all of my trust is in the Terminex.
I believe. Listen, the way he's been showing up already, I definitely believe him, because he's been showing up, baby. And not only has he been showing up, but he's been showing out.
That part. Okay, it's above us now. It's above us now.
That's it. Okay, so y'all stay tuned for our Roach Brigade series.
Right. Yep.
Girl, you're gonna be smashing them.
I don't want to get my shoes dirty.
Right. That's the part, Arlen Unity, because there is a clip floating around with a head roach talking to some roaches that we don't even know. These roaches, I don't know. We don't know them. But there's a whole pen. Oh, yeah, girl, we'll do all your dirty work for you. Like, huh? Who are these people? You know what I'm saying? You know what clip I'm talking about, Lady Ro.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yep. Hey, Ariel. Salutations, Buttercup. Ooh. Oh, yes. Okay, they chasing us, girl.
They ain't chasing me. They not chasing me. I'm telling you that, but they running behind me. Everywhere I go, I look around.
That's it. I think that bothers them. There's something about the classiness and the confidence that bothers them. It really to the core, because that's all it could really be about. Because it's like, I don't rock with you, but who I'm rocking with is none of your beeswax.
That part.
So why am I even a subject, a topic? I don't like y'all, and y'all don't like me. So what are we doing?
What are we doing? And I'm gonna go where I'm gonna go where I want to go. I'm gonna do what I want to do. That's what I'm going to do, because I don't do anything out of malice or spite. Period. So if you see me in Queen Sheba's chat, it's because I want to be there. Anybody's chat I go in is because that's where I want to be. Otherwise, I wouldn't go there. Pretty much. I don't follow anybody. I'm not a follow type of girl. You can't buy me, and
that's it. That's all.
Period.
And this is what I love about my tribe. Y'all know we are all individuals over here. Okay? We all do our own thing, and we all come together and we find a common ground. It's like, it's okay. It's okay. And people need to learn how to move on. And my thing is, if you're a trending topic, a hot topic, and I'm a content creator, then I'm going to talk about it. But outside of that, all that extra stuff and all that nonsense, you want to be trending, you want to be a topic, now you're a topic. You can't control who talks about you. That's like, what's going on with T.S. Madison and the DL Whisperer and other people.
Right.
That she's come out and attacked
before. Ariel. Happy Good Friday, Ariel. This is Holy Week, y'all. Holy Week. And that's why the exterminator told me that he was going to take care of some stuff. I believe the Terminator.
Yep. Oh, that is so awesome. The baby's first Easter. Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. You saw a roach went to jail for being a roach.
Ooh.
Well, child, let me tell you something. Them ain't got nothing to do with me. We just report on the roaches. We don't know what they doing. We don't participate in their activities. We just report what we see in the publications. That's all we do over here. If we see it out in the public, we're gonna report on it. If I see somebody going live, I may actually, if they're on a whole different social media site, I may actually click on the live button and show it on my YouTube page. There's no laws being broke when you do that. There isn't.
None.
Don't let anybody tell you that there is, because there's not. You have to know what harassment is, what cyber stalking is. You have to know what bullying is. You have to know what it means to do harassment by proxy. Child, no one's threatening you. No one's thinking about you. Period.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
Right. Because I don't recall you giving any negative commentary when you share what you've been running, not running around, but what you see floating around.
Right. In fact, I said I had no words for it. It is what it is. I just was.
My thing is, I don't know how many times we have to come. I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby.
I said she had something she wanted to say. She shared it on another social media site. So I shared it over here. She got something she want to say. Y'all want to hear
Thank you.
Y'all in a hurry to see.
I did.
Let me tell you something. Let me.
I sure did.
My numbers, my YouTube numbers grew after I shared that video. That video got 1,200 views within 24 hours. Do you hear me? Within 24 hours, and my numbers went up by 70. So you think I care that you over there kicking in the dirt having a conniption fit? I don't care, baby. Not one bit. My job over here is to grow my littler channel, as you say. My littler channel, my job is to grow that channel. I'm not monetized, but guess what? Everybody likes a little extra money. But if I don't get no money, it's not going to stop my bag. My housekeeper's here right now, and I am also having furniture delivered. None of that came from YouTube. That came from me getting up off my butt, going to work. My husband getting up off his butt, going to work every day. That's what you do when you work every day. You don't have to worry about what other people are talking about or doing. So if I don't never make a dime from YouTube, I'm still going to be good. I'm still going to get on a plane and travel out of this country. I'm still going to go to the store and buy groceries and whatever else I want. That's how I live. And I've lived that way for years. Trust me. I don't have to get on here and tell you what I got, but know that I got it.
Period. Okay, it's in you and not on you. That's it. That's all. Yes, all in unity. That's what it boiled down to. They mad because she getting the views. You know what I mean? And thank you for sharing, because I'd be interested in what my good Judy had to say. And she blocked me. good friend Judy. Matter of fact, hold up. Sidebar. Good Judy, can you unblock me? Why am I blocked? What did I do? I'm your good girlfriend. How you gonna do me like that? Okay, somebody float that over there to my good Judy. She done blocked me, y'all. So thank you, Lady Roach, for sharing, because she got me blocked.
She blocked you? Oh no.
She blocked me. And I don't know what I did. My good Judy.
I think it's because she be feeling like you be playing both sides of the fence. Because sometimes you do be playing both sides. I'm going to keep it real with you. And I don't think you intend to do it, but sometimes it sounds that way. Like when you come out here and you get on to her, people don't want to be gotten on to. I don't have nothing against you, True T. I'm here for you. I'm here to listen to you. If you need to, talk to somebody, you can call me. Because I will listen. I may not say nothing back. And if I do say something, it's going to be encouragement. But I'm not here to tear you down. Trust me. I'm not here to tear down anybody.
Nope, that's ButterFlii. That's ButterFlii. No, sir. No, you really think I be playing both sides of the fence? I just been being honest with my good Judy. Now, what good Judy would I be if I wouldn't be honest?
I'll be right back. I gotta sign something.
Okay, no problem. Oh, you think I be playing both sides too? Good. So stop trying to pin me on one side. I'm glad that y'all are saying that. I play both sides. Good for me. Bad for them. Ooh, good. Okay, I'm glad it's coming off like that. That's how it's supposed to be coming off. Because I ain't on nobody's side. Thank you. Okay. With no malice. Thank you, Ariel. With no malice. I ain't got no malice. I ain't on nobody's side. Okay. But I just, y'all know your girl ButterFlii compartmentalized. Okay. That's it. I just be keeping it real with my good Judy. What good Judy would I be if I wasn't keeping it real? You know what I'm saying? And I give the other side lashings too when they deserve it. I do. Entertainment only. That's it. Girl, that's it. Now, let's not forget, I got dragged into this. I wasn't reporting on them people. I wasn't paying attention to what they had going on. Because in real life, your girl ButterFlii had her own issues going on. Okay, I barely came live. And next thing I knew, I was thrown in some mix. And I was accused of being True T's good Judy that's working with her behind the scenes. It didn't make no sense to me. So I said, hey, shoot, well, freak it. Y'all pick the side for me. I'm going to run with it. That's all I did. Now, if that's going to be my good Judy, I got to, thank you. I was dragged into it. Literally, I was dragged into it. I was not reporting on that nonsense. Like I said, I had real life stuff going on. And when we did come live, we was over here reporting on other stuff. Wasn't paying none of that mess no mind. But see here, I told y'all the problem was they wanted ButterFlii in the mix. They wanted my opinion. They wanted me to be talking about it, because, thank you. I'm really appreciative that they cared about my opinion. I just didn't go the way that they thought it was going to go.
I'm back.
That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, lady, but I was just saying how I got dragged into it. Now take my ball and go home. Okay. I was just saying how I got dragged into it. Remember how this all started? I got accused of this girl being my good Judy, working with her behind the scenes and all this other nonsense when I wasn't even reporting on what they had going on. I was like, that wasn't even nothing we was talking about over here. And then they dragged your girl in it, and I took it and I ran with it. But now Ariel says it's time to take my ball home.
Well, I got drugged into it too because I never did anything to anybody. I was lied on, 100% lied on. Let's just be transparent. This started over a year ago in March.
Right.
Someone decided they were
absolutely transparent.
Yeah, it happened a year ago in March. And I'm just gonna be very transparent. Someone went to Birmingham or to Bessemer or somewhere in Alabama to Miss Wanda's food truck. And at the food truck, they were filming. They asked them to leave. They didn't want them there. And they felt like it was a setup between Miss Wanda. We heard it all live. We heard the recording. And we as moderators for ButterFlii, we have a moderation chat. We have a moderator chat.
That was started by somebody who was obviously they started it. Yeah, right. One of the Toothless Wonders peoples who obviously they're the ones who started that chat. But now that you think about it, they started that chat so they could spy on me. Maybe I don't know why they was in my face pretending like they was rocking with me. And they're the ones who started the chat. I didn't have no intention on starting no group chat. And I noticed that's a thing now. And it's been a thing for since the pandemic happened, that people had started group chats. So now it's a thing. Everybody and mama got a group chat. I was not into group chats. I didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? And this is my very first time even having a group chat. No, I'm lying. When I did, the 30-day cleanse with my good friend, real friends in real life, we had a group chat on what you call that? WhatsApp. But outside of that, I wasn't really a group chat type of person. And I know that's a thing now. Like I said, everybody and mama got a group chat. So I didn't think nothing of it. And I don't think anything in that group chat was said that was should have been offensive to anybody.
But hold up.
You know what I'm saying? It was our own freaking opinions.
But
hold on, bro. I'm sorry.
Why do you have to explain what you do as an adult with other adults? You don't have to
Right.
explain that to anyone. So we started a group chat because we were moderators. And in that group chat, we discussed a lot of things. Moderation, what we needed to do for ButterFlii's channel, how we thought she could move her channel along. We gave her insights. She would give us tidbits. Hey, I'm going live. I need you guys to drop this in the chat. These are things I need. We knew there was certain things she wanted Miss Wanda's stuff dropped in the chat. She wanted Tisha's stuff. She was instructing us. We just chit-chatted back and forth. So there was a lot of things that go on in the moderation chat. Now we be back there just having ourselves a good little kiki with stuff we find on the internet. Anyway, but back then it really was all about moderation. Every now and then we come in, say good morning, have a prayer, talk with each other. But now we're more friends and sisterhood back there more than anything. So there was, when the Bessemer stuff happened, I put in the back chat, typed in the back chat, hey, I didn't think that Miss Wanda was cool with this said person. And ButterFlii responded, I believe that there may have been a third party who kind of got them together. This is what was said. And I said, well, I wouldn't trust anybody who would go around recording. That was my exact words. I wouldn't trust anybody. And I think I had every right to say that because I don't think you should trust people who don't trust you enough to not record you. So, okay. So moving right along. This ended up on someone else's channel because the said person in the moderator's channel took the recording and the screenshots and gave it to this person, right? And this person played ButterFlii's voice out loud. And at that time, they didn't blame me. They blamed ButterFlii. But the person who had did the recording was mad at me because I said that I didn't trust him and that he was playing a dangerous game. And I felt he was dangerous. And I still feel that way. Nothing of that has changed. I didn't know any of the other stuff, but I still feel like it's a dangerous game. And I do believe that you're dangerous to be around. That's my personal opinion. And that's just it. It's just my personal opinion. I wouldn't befriend you. I wouldn't talk to you on the phone because you're not safe. You're not a safe friend. So anywho, it went from there to ButterFlii being the problem. And then Miss Wanda could have ButterFlii. And then the next thing I knew, I had struck her channel, which I believe she took her own stuff down and we just wanted to say someone struck her. I believe the whole situation was a lie to begin with. And then another person came out and said, I had her channel removed, although I had only watched her channel one time at the recommendation of ButterFlii. Literally. But she said, this long lady Roe, all by herself, had her entire channel removed from YouTube. Since then, she's lost another channel, and who else knows? Anywho, but that's where it started at. And from that point on, there are people who aren't wrapped real tight, don't really think for themselves, have gone out and said that I have been doing this and I have been doing that and I haven't done any of the such. Literally have not done anything of the such, but I will call out the lies and the untruths. Let me tell you something. When you have content creator insurance, it is just so that you can have an attorney to represent you against any liability. That's what it's for. I'm gonna leave that there. I do this on my channel. I ain't gonna do it on ButterFlii's channel, but ButterFlii. That's all I got.
No. You could do it where it started at because it started with me. You didn't even have a channel yet. It started with me, and and there's some people who's new. There's some people who's still confused on how all of that went down. You know what I mean? And herein lies what I tell y'all. It was like Ariel said. It was a setup from the start. Like I said, I feel like it was a setup from the start. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that person was also a mod. And all they had to say was, can you add me to the chat? There was no need for that particular person who set up the chat in the first place to feel like they needed to screen record and send, screenshots of the conversation going on in the chat when that person could have just been simply added to the chat and they could have seen it for their goddamn self. Because there ain't nothing that was said in that chat that couldn't have been said on the live.
Exactly. Because we were
remember,
actually
I said
on
I'm
her
gonna stay away from it. Yeah. Remember, I was like, I'm gonna stay away from it. My first thought was to stay away from it because I was just coming out of the situation where, you know, some things that went down and it was a little bit of a mess. So I said, you know, I'm not going to speak on it. I'm not going to speak on it because I know when I speak on something, then it becomes a problem. And, you know, and I felt like they was going to scapegoat off of me speaking on that. And sure enough, me not speaking on it caused the problem. They felt like they needed to record and take recordings from the group chat of what I said in a group chat and bring it to a public platform. But if you asked me in reality, I would have told you exactly how I thought. So therefore, what they did was force me to come out here and talk about a situation that I didn't even want to talk about. But herein lies what my boo Ariel said. It was a setup because they was needing a reason to stab me in my back.
That part.
Point blank in the period. Because at the end of the day, the first go round didn't make no sense. They looked at the fool, so they dialed it back. Right? They dialed it back. They looked at the fool. But herein lies the problem. They still wanted to go ahead and separate themselves from me. And they wanted it to be a big deal because they wanted this impression that they had the type of power that some people feel like Queen Sheba has. Remember, I told you I feel like this person been in competition with Queen Sheba low key, and I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that they was in competition with Queen Sheba low key. Because herein lies the thing. I didn't say nothing about that situation because I definitely felt like Wanda J. Blige was set up, and I thought that was foul. And I was worried about her being able to be back on the show would be ruined because of that particular situation. You know what I'm saying? So I said, you know what? Let me keep my mouth off of this because I feel like if I talk about it, this is going to be something they scapegoat off to stab me in my back. Because like I said, you know, they already tried to. They did a little attempt of doing it, and they looked at crazy doing it because it didn't add up and it didn't make no sense. You know what I mean? So, and that's why I kept my mouth off of it. But like I said, there was and I said, or Lady Rose said in that chat that we couldn't hit a live button and say. And at the end of the day, we are entitled to our opinion. Period.
Exactly.
Now, you don't have to like it, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. That don't mean I'm your enemy. You don't got to make me your enemy. You don't got to start dogging me, stalking me, harassing me, putting out lies on me, letting it be known what you did and didn't do, and everything you thought you had from the little bit of time I gave you and a little bit of opening I gave you into my life. You came out here and then try to flip it and use it against me and thought you was going to disparage me, downgrade me, or shame me. And it didn't work, period. So once that didn't work, now you decided to go ahead and latch on and horn on to Lady Rose because you wasn't able to penetrate me. Point blank at the period. Now,
I still want to know how I got in it. How did I get in? How did I get
that part
in
right there?
How did I get in your mess? Why, out of all the people you chose to identify me, is it because maybe I'm more outspoken than the rest of them? But I'm going to tell you this, you going to regret effing with me. I promise you. Now that I realize I have your number, I'm going to push the gas even harder. I'm petty like that. I am. I am a Sagittarius. If you know, then you know.
That sounds like a Nicki Minaj to me, girl. And you know I love my Lady Rose, so y'all know she ain't no Nicki Minaj, but baby, when that right, that part.
I don't go around messing with nobody, but if you mess with me, let's go there. And I'm one of those kind of people. I take a lot, but when I'm done, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah. And you can say I can run that. Oh, she's a police runner. I am that one. I'm gonna let you know that I ain't taking no charge for you and nobody else. I'm gonna go to the police and tell them everything. So call me a snitch, because that's my name, Snitch. Because you're going to go to jail fooling with me. Period.
Yep. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, there's some things I should have went with my gut instinct because I was hesitant. But at the same time, and y'all get on me about this all the time, about me just being transparent about who I am and not being afraid and not being ashamed, because for me, I feel like I don't got to be ashamed of nothing because I'm still standing. I'm still standing, and my testimony may be able to help somebody regardless of how bad it may look. But the fact that I'm still standing, to me, that is a testimony worth testifying about. So regardless of what you think. And truth be told, there was lies mixed in with truth. We'll be clear on that. There was lies mixed in with truth, but herein lies where I don't have an issue at. I don't have a problem standing in who I am and what I've been through, because it has everything to do with who I am today. And like I said, my testimony, I may be able to testify for somebody that may need that, because we all have times in life where we are down and we feel alone and we feel ashamed. Because I spent a lot of my life feeling ashamed or just feeling like the all bought out because I didn't necessarily fit in with what everybody else had going on. And that controlled me early on in life. You know, it caused me to have low self-esteem. It caused, a lot of different things. And I went and thing about me is,
you just went out, ButterFlii.
About not wanting anybody else to feel how I felt, because I know how horrible the feeling is and was. So for me, I always wanted the opposite. You know what I'm saying? But that's not everybody. And I'm okay with that, because once again, like I said, my testimony might not reach everybody, but
ButterFlii, 1 second.
I'm sorry, Lady Roach. Go ahead.
ButterFlii said there was some lies mixed in with truth. That may be true on ButterFlii's point, but on Lady Rose's side, it was all lies. Nothing that was said about me was true. Not one thing that was said about me was true. I did not come between ButterFlii's relationship with that lady over there. I just didn't. I had nothing to do with it. I thought everything was kosher until all of this just blew up. I'll never forget that day she went live and started beating on her desk. You can have ButterFlii, Wanda. Miss Wanda, you can have ButterFlii. That indeed is a fact. I had nothing to do with that bull swanky at all. Now, all the Roach calling, that's all on me. I'm the one that started the Roach conversation. I am the one who started posting the Roaches. When something went down with True T, I said, which one of the Roaches is gonna push their microphone first? That was me. I started that. You can't take my swag. You cannot. It's mine. And I'm going to use it to the best of my ability. I got more Roach conversation in the reservoir waiting for you, because the Term-Next man told me it was okay to go ahead and use that as bait to lure you in for the big extermination. Child, I'm going to use it. Child, I'm going to use it.
Right.
I'm going to use it.
No, Lady Roach, I will say that there was a lot. I mean, what I mean by the person told truth is they said that they sent me cash apps. That was true. You know what I'm saying?
And they ain't sent me a damn thing. They ain't sent me a damn
but here where's the lie was. I didn't ask them for them cash apps. They sent it because they wanted to. That was the lie there. And it was the I'm running a scam. I'm trying to scheme off of people and all of this. Like, my sister squad know that I was really going through something them last 4 months of last year.
I was really going through something. You don't have to share that if it's going to take you to a sad spot. At the end of the day, we're going to wind all this up. At the end of the day, you don't ever kick someone when they're down, because guess what? You're not going to gain anything from it. This person literally saw someone who was vulnerable, had some issues with life. I mean, like the everyday housing, food, being able to be transportation, and they decided to kick them while they were down, and then came out and told all their friends what they knew, and the rest they made up. Literally. So you don't ever kick someone when they're down without offering a hand up. And I hope that to ButterFlii, the Mod Squad has been a hand up to get out of that place of disparagement or disappointment or being depressed. I hope that we have been a hand up in that. That's a rule that I live by, and I hope everybody lives by that rule. We cannot be the person who kicks you when you're down. We have to be able to lift you a hand up. I just can't be out here talking about Christ and talking about God and not being a good person to my fellow man. It's just not the way life goes. And when I come down here and I say what I say, it is because I have nothing to offer those people over there. They have clearly chosen a side. And not only have they chosen a side, they have chosen to stick together. They have chosen to be unlearned together. They have chosen to believe lies. They have chosen to be illiterate together. They have. But hopefully, the people who come over here and listen to ButterFlii and listen to me are choosing to do better, to educate themselves, to learn, and to be a better person in this world. Again, it's Holy Week. What are we teaching each other? What are we showing each other? Are we showing each other love? Or are we showing each other hate? You get on your microphone every single day and you spew hate out, guess what you're going to be known as? A hate channel or a beef channel. That's just it. You got to have some balance in there. If somebody comes for you, you don't have to sit down and just take it. You have a right to defend yourself. You absolutely do. But I'm not going to chase down no lies. I'm going to combat your fire with my fire. You keep coming down here talking, I'm going to talk. Whether you like it or not. You're not going to stop me and you ain't going to shut me up. My page can be a little channel for forever. It's not going to change anything in my life because I was living this life before. YouTube is fun to me. I enjoy YouTube. YouTube used to be a whole lot of fun. And then somehow or another, we got into a whole lot of drama. A whole lot of drama. The one thing I do want us to do, I want us to leave Mel alone. I want Mel to live her life. I want Martell to live his life. And I don't think that we've taken this entertainment. I ain't gonna say I don't believe. I don't want to believe that we have taken entertainment that was meant truly for us to enjoy and made it so personal that everything that we do resorts to these people on this YouTube app. There's so much out here for us to talk about. The Jarvis Butt situation, Naziah Harris situation, that even though they are mixed in the two, yesterday there was a live done with Jarvis Butt's sister. She actually opened up to 2. It's over there on YouTube. Go watch it. Great interview. There are so many interviews out here and so many different things we could be talking about without trying to pit Mel against Stormy, without trying to put Mel down. Because guess what? At the end of the day, Mel is a lady. She's a woman. And she got 4 children at home. They're looking at her to bring in that bread, bring in that bacon, put clothes on their back, put shoes on their feet, and make sure they get to school every single day and they get back home. And being a hater is not going to help it at all. Allegedly. ButterFlii is so crazy. Talking about allegedly, right. But we've got to learn to be girls, to be helpers to our fellow man. We've got to learn that. So coming out here hating on each other every day is not it. It's not it. It actually either draws in a group of people or pushes them away. I'm through, ButterFlii. I'm gonna step off my chariot.
Thank you, baby, because I need you to take over real quick because you know your girl's about to start crying. But baby, I don't talk about the basement dweller over here. I already told y'all she ain't getting no clout no more off of me because I peeped the game that she played last time and we fell for it and I ain't going for it no more. So I already told you she don't get no attention over here. So I definitely don't talk about it. Like for me, it is what it is. I stand 10 toes down where I feel. That's what it is. Like I don't what can you say? Indifferent when it comes to the basement dweller. But y'all know I don't talk about that girl on my platform no more. And if I do, it'd be on the community wall and it'd be a real quick 1, 2, and I keeps it moving. Because like I said, she's not relevant. There's nothing that she gotta go. She's not on a national syndicated television show. So for me, it's nothing not to talk about that lady. I don't talk about that lady. But I understand what you're saying with other people that do. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I don't I'm just happy for Stormy and I'm proud of Stormy and I'm happy for Stormy because I watched what was done to her in real time. And that's the only reason why for me, I'm going to always uplift Stormy because for me, she's a prime example of somebody that people literally did a campaign on to try to tear down and take from because she also has a family that she is feeding. She has a lot of people that she employs. So her business is not just about her. But the same could be said for Stormy. I don't pin them against each other. Now, at the end of the day, I ain't never told y'all not to go support the basement dweller. That's y'all business. And I don't talk about that lady over here no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for me, like I said, if I do mention it, it'll be on my community wall. But she ain't got nothing going on that I'm interested in. And I am a girl's girl, but I'm not a girl's girl to somebody. I don't feel like it's a girl's girl. You get what I'm saying? And for me, I ain't got nothing nice to say, so I'm just not gonna say nothing about you at all. That's what I'm gonna say.
And that's me. That's me. I don't plan on buying any of Mel's products. I don't plan on. She's not my type, right? I don't really care for her, but I'm not gonna tear her down either. I don't have any energy for her, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that can't be talked about. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying getting out here constantly, day after day. Whatever you start your conversation out, it always resorts back to Mel. That's a you problem. That is not a us problem. That's a you problem. That's something you've internalized. Mel can be talked about. I want you to hear me clearly. She can be talked about. If something comes out, she can clearly be talked about. But this constant putting her down, I ain't not with that. And you can't be a girl's girl if you're not pushing for girls. You can't. You have to be an all-around good girl when it comes down to women. That's just my take on it, and I will always be on that stance. I'm a girl's girl. I'm going to always push for my girls to win. I'm going to push for all girls to win, even against men. I'm going to always be on the side of the girl to begin with until I hear something different. I'm going to always I'm going to believe you before I believe that guy. Every single time until I have proof that he did something to you. I'm gonna believe you. And that's what I mean when I say I'm a girl's girl. Now with Mel, whole different situation. I believe somebody else when it comes down to that situation. But when I talk about not discussing Mel every day, I'm talking about the very fact of is she's over here selling her products. I ain't gonna buy no products, but I ain't gonna talk bad about you selling your products. That's just how I feel about it. And I'm stepping down.
Thank you, Lady Ro. Y'all know we love our Lady Ro, and she said what she said. And that's that on that. Now, like I said, I am a girl's girl, but just for me, I'm not co-signing Boo Lang Lang, in my opinion. Like, me and Lady Ro, we have a different opinion when it comes to that. But outside of that, y'all know your girl is a girl's girl for real. But I'm just not co-signing Boo Lang Lang, and I'm just not doing it just because you're a female. Like if you're on some Boo Lang Lang, you're on some Boo Lang Lang. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't talk about the basement dweller over here. I already told y'all from the last situation that red wine, I got some time. Okay. I'm gonna leave that lady alone. And ever since then, I have left that lady alone.
But you say you don't sign Boo Lang Lang, but you do sign Boo Lang Yang without having proof. And I got proof that you do it. But we ain't gonna go about that today.
Wait, no.
We ain't gonna talk about that today. You've been over there signing Boo Lang Lang against my girl Quad, and you ain't got no proof.
Oh Lord, girl, Quad the fraud is exactly what I
easy
said.
on that.
Okay?
Go easy. Raise up off that fraud stuff. She ain't been to jail. She ain't been to prison for no fraud. Now you get up off my Quad,
girl.
And I said what I said.
Keyword. Girl, quantified. Like I said, I believe that she used Gregory in the first place. She also used King, and I don't see nothing wrong with King coming out here rebutting what the heck she been out here on a tour talking about. Okay,
who cares what you believe?
Right, that part. Me and my buttercups care what I think. That's who. Shoot, that's who care what I think.
Y'all have a great Good Friday. I'm gonna get off this horn.
Yes, thank you, Lady Ro, for coming up and joining me, Buttercup. No, I always appreciate you, and thank you so much for taking over real quick, because I did have a little moment. I was about to start crying. Y'all know I'm a sensitive thug. Shout out to the sensitive thugs in the building, because I was definitely about to cry. But quiet as a fraud, y'all. Listen, I love Lady Ro down. And I'm a girl's girl too, but like I said, if you coming with some Boo Lang Lang, I can't co-sign it because you got boobs like me. I just can't. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. Now y'all know, like I said, I don't talk about the basement dweller. That is not my content. That part, Riri. And sometimes it be the girls that be fakers. $2 bill ain't too fake because they're real. They're printed. But as fake as I don't know. But baby, yeah, nope, nope, not doing it. Love you down, Lady Ro, but Okay. And I mean it, Buttercups. I love each and every last one of y'all. And I really appreciate each and every last one of y'all. And y'all know your girl ButterFlii is not perfect. I'm not, but I'm if it's bootleg lang, it's bootleg lang. Female, male, green, purple, orange, brown. You know what I'm saying? If it's bootleg lang, it's just some bootleg lang. But I always tell y'all, my main thing, right? Because you got to say, quad the fraud, period, all in unity. She is a fraud. And not because she done fraud, like she committed wire fraud, but she's a fraud in her whole personality, okay? I already told y'all, all them women down there, I still side-eye because of what they allowed that company to do to Mariah Huff. I don't care what Mariah, that was between them. You know how sometimes you need to keep stuff in-house? Okay, if they had a problem with Mariah Huff, fine, let it play out on the show. But the fact that y'all conspired with people that was trying to steal her intellectual property and y'all are still benefiting from her intellectual property is a problem for me. Sorry. Excuse me, not sorry. I just don't. I side-eye all of them. Like, but they're still around. We still watch them. Whatever. I'm gonna give my opinion on what they're doing now. But at the end of the day, on the back burner, that still stands for me is them women. Them women was dead dog wrong for what they allowed and participated in when it came to Mariah Huff. Point blank in the period. All of them. Every last one of them, down to the fake old Jackie. You know what I'm saying? And Jackie really rubbed me the wrong way with that statement that she made down there to Dr. Heavenly's platform. Because at the end of the day, I lost a friend in childbirth. And before we even get the medical attention that we get now, my grandfather's mother passed away after giving birth to him, another black woman. And then, this was back in the 1930s. We really didn't have no chance then. But if you move fast forward and you got a woman that services our community and uses our community for her come up, because she likes to brag about how she got all the black, because she's in Black Hollywood. That's what they consider Atlanta. And she got all the stars, the black stars and black celebrities coming to her and get up on there and say that very trope that they use to malpractice us still in this day and age. That's a problem for me. So I don't care for Jackie. I don't care for Heavenly. I do like Simone. That's my boo. But I still side-eye her too. I side all of them. I don't know. I don't fool. Yes, you got to be kidding me. I've been seen through Jackie when they had from day one when Mariah wanted her to call out Toya for spreading that rumor about her daughter. I've been seen through Jackie. So I was never fooled by Jackie. Oh, that polite, I'm above, I'm demure. Never fell for it. But I tell y'all that all the time. For me, I don't know. The way my God works with me and the way my vibes work out, I'm not easily impressed. I'm just not easily impressed. And just because you're demure doesn't mean I don't see past your boo lang lang. Because a lot of demure people be coming with the boo lang lang. Just like, you know what I'm saying? So I was never impressed by Jackie. You know what I'm saying? But and I didn't even like Toya. Girl, now I like Toya because I don't even appreciate the hate she getting now. I don't understand this thing where everybody got an issue with Eugene, right? Ain't got no problem with this new person, husband being all up in. Ain't this new husband doing what y'all claim that Eugene been doing? So how is it okay for him to do it, but not okay for Eugene to do it? See, it just don't be making no sense to me. Some of these arguments be making no sense to me, but it's all good. Moving along. Right. Because I don't appreciate how she did Buffy. And she obviously didn't learn from Buffy because she turned around and did it this season with Homegirl. We're pointing out the fact that she had a medical condition. And this is a doctor that's supposed to know about HIPAA. And the fact of the matter is, Buffy wasn't even her patient. She was Simone's patient. So she was definitely out of line for doing what she did to Buffy, but y'all let it slide for that. How she did Sweet Tea was out of pocket. Oh, Sweet Tea, how dare you talk to Jackie? Like, who is Jackie? Why did she get to sit on a pedestal And everybody else, you know, yeah. Ugh. Love y'all buttercups, but y'all know I don't be. Y'all already know I feel like an oddball in society as it is, and especially when it comes to this pulp culture thing, because I don't be. A lot of the people that y'all go up for, I don't go up for. I don't find these people. I'm not impressed by a lot of these people that y'all have made stars. Period. I'm just not. Yes, all of you. That new husband is a mess. And the fact that y'all think y'all want to call out Eugene, but it's okay for this new husband to be doing what y'all claim Eugene do. It don't make no sense to me. But it's all good. Mm-hmm. That part. And that's the thing. And you know, when he said that very last statement about, oh, y'all want Mimi and her husband are follow. Yes, I believe that. I absolutely believe that. Keyword, I believe that. I was just about to say that. Not only do I believe that Dr. Emily brought him on, you know, she's more up, so Mimi is up. Uh-oh, buttercups. Hold on too, girl. I'm gonna let you up, but give me a second because I gotta go ladies' room. Hold on, let me add you up. All right, go ahead, Lady Ro. Go ahead and go ahead. Hold on. I'm here.
Baby,
I'm listening.
Baby, I had to hit that button again because ButterFlii, you gonna stop. You can't call Steve any more zesty than you call Eugene any Eugina. They doing the exact same thing, right? So we're gonna have to like even this thing out. He fighting for his wife. He fighting for his wife. They both are. They both are. Yeah. We're gonna have to come to Jesus meeting right here. Come on to Jesus while you got time. Amen. Come on in here. Now, you said when Andy mentioned his chest, that probably stung him. Child, please. You think that stung that man? He don't care about what Andy talking about, neither do we. Don't care nothing about what Andy talking about at all. These people had money before they came to Married to Medicine. They were still out here sitting at the tables before Married to Medicine. They had created a foundation at Morehouse before Married to Medicine. They will keep doing it. Shoot, that's all living for me. Eugene just met his match with Steve. There's two men. Instead, Eugene want to go at Damon about, he kept gunning for Damon. Damon, you need to go get Heavenly. And Damon got right up in his chest, man, we ain't gonna talk about my son. Eugene didn't expect that. So Eugene backed down and he set his sights out on Steve. Steve gave him back that same energy. I enjoyed it. Steve petty, and I enjoyed Steve being a little petty. It was some good entertainment. I see you next year, Married to Medicine with Steve and Mimi. Can't wait.
Steve is not a match for Eugene.
Baby,
Steve is extra for no reason. He is not Eugene's match.
To task, baby. Eugene had to get up and leave. Yes, he did.
He didn't take Eugene to no task. No, he didn't take Eugene to no task. And at the end of the day, here's the difference,
Eugene,
right?
your wife said I can walk around with a shirt on, but you can't. That pissed Eugene off. Shoot, you got a wife sitting up here and said you're weenie little, you fat, you can't walk around, you eat the biscuit, you can't walk around with a shirt on, but you got a new guy that stepped on the stage. He got a nice body, him and King, but you better not take your shirt off because you got a belly. Your wife said that. Your wife keeps emasculating you, and you keep still wanting people. You still want to fight people for what your wife is saying. And the only person you need to be talking to is your wife, because she's doing it to you, and they're using that as ammo against you. Yeah, let me sit down. Let me sit down.
Yeah, sit down, because Steve is not a match for Eugene, and Steve is out here being very, very extra. And at the end of the day, Steve is wanting to be seen, and him and his wife is definitely trying to get a spot on the show. Steve is not no match for Eugene.
Seen at the end of the day, on the show.
And with Steve and with Eugene and them other men, see, the issue with Damon is and Heavenly is here's a difference on how with Eugene. Hold on now. Here's a difference on with Eugene and Heavenly and Dr. Heavenly and Toya's situation is. Heavenly goes after the husbands. She has came out her face about the husbands. Toya is matching the energy with them. Dr. Damon does need to step up when her husband is speaking on other men. That's the difference. Dr. Heavenly S came at the men.
Dr. Heavenly has only used the information that these women have said.
It don't matter. Dr. Heavenly, as a woman, has been coming at the men. Dr. Heavenly, Damon definitely needs to step up and say something.
He said he does. He said, and how do you expect him to not believe that you're not talking to your wife because he talks to his? That was his wording at the reunion, but I know you didn't watch the reunion because you don't watch the show. But he said that. I talked to Heavenly. You want me to get on the screen and dog my wife out, and that's something we've agreed that we're not going to do. And as far as Mimi having a belly, Mimi belly is not hanging over her britches. Baby,
well, guess what? Don't be expecting Toya to check her or Eugene to check his wife in public, neither then. So if Damon can get away with not checking Heavenly in public, why can't Eugene get away with not checking Toya in public? It seems like they both got the same thing going on.
No. Has anybody asked Eugene to check Toya in public? No, they have not. But Damon is, but Eugene
kept screaming all season.
No, ma'am, that's not what he said. That's how I know you weren't listening. You was watching previews and excerpts. That's not what he asked. He said you have been condemning wrong behavior and expecting Damon to jump on Heavily in front of everybody. That's what he said. Now keep it real. We're gonna keep it 100 because I watched this show from episode 1 all the way until they ended the other day. That is not what Steve said. But Steve and Mimi will be back next year. Mimi don't have no bigger belly than a man. So we're not going to put that lie out there. Mimi has a nice shape. She got a tummy because she done gave birth to 2 kids. I ain't going to never say a woman got a belly. Let me get off this horn. See you later, girl.
Well, see, here we have it. Here we have it, Buttercups. We are down the middle because I am Team Eugene and Toya. Thank you, Miss Eva Walker. I am Team. Hey, kids, big sis. Salutations, Buttercups. I see some of my Bush babies. Shout out to the Bush babies. I see some of y'all jump down for that one, baby. Thank you. You got to be getting me. I love Eugene, too. And at the end of the day, y'all giving this new man all these passes that he did not earn. Okay? I don't care for Mimi or Steve, and I definitely think they are gunning for Toya and Eugene. And at the end of the day, Eugene and Toya and all of them have been fine with how they deal with each other. I don't want to hear that nonsense with that now Damon wants to speak up. Damon is full of crap because when Dr. Eugene asked him to speak up for what Heavenly said about him, that was very disparaging about his practice. Dr. Damon made up excuses for why it was okay for him not to say it. Yeah, we all team us. Come on, Lady Bro, don't do that. We all team us, okay? I'm Team ButterFlii, yo Team Lady Bro, y'all are Team y'all. But when we're talking about this situation, y'all, let's not do like these millennials and all these other people, okay? We know the difference between reality and just for entertainment, okay? Don't do that, Lady Bro. We all team us. Shoot, I'm definitely Team ButterFlii all day, every day. Also, my Buttercups and my sister squad. But come on now. We're not going to do that. Right. Heavenly has went low with these husbands. Okay? Heavenly has no business interacting with these husbands. Okay? And Dr. Damon does need to reel her in. Period. But that's the problem I have. Y'all say Toya, Toya does say some stuff that she probably shouldn't say in public, like that belly situation, or that her man's PP is little. But at the end of the day, guess what? She ain't going nowhere. Toya talking all that nonsense, but she ain't left that man and ain't gonna leave that man. Okay? That is her husband. And she ain't went nowhere. Right, it's for entertainment. Y'all know we don't take these things seriously over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't that deep for us. This is all for all of our entertainment. And we just having fun with it, okay? Happy Friday. Oh, shoot. Hold on, Buttercup. We are just having fun, Buttercups. We are just having fun. Hey. Hey, okay, if that's what it is, at the end of the day, she ain't going nowhere. I absolutely believe that Eugene and Latoya love each other. And like I said, I'm Team Eugene and Toya. Mimi and her husband with his chest out and go sit down somewhere. I believe if Eugene wanted a fit body, then he could go get a fit body. He could either buy one or he could do, but he work a lot. He don't got time to be going. See, Steve worked for his wife, right? Steve works for his wife. So Steve got time to go to the gym. Eugene is a hard-working husband, okay? He is the breadwinner for his family. Toya is a housewife. Period. Out of all of them, Toya is an actual housewife, and Eugene wanted it that way. So that's the other thing I don't like. Y'all get on Toya about being a housewife, but that's how her and her husband wanted their dynamic. Period. Yes. I love it. I love it. Okay, bad girl, Riri. My boots, I'm going to split it down the middle for y'all. Here y'all go. I'm going to even it out. Listen, okay? Now, I ain't talking about the babies. You know, we leave the babies out of it. But what I'm saying, yes, this is all. We just having fun, Buttercups. Ain't no, me and Lady Roy ain't about to be enemies because I believe Quad's a fraud and she doesn't, okay? We're not about to be enemies because she likes the new couple and I don't. I mean, we're not about to do that. That's my boo, period. But, this is all in fun, because this is what I like about us. We like to have fun over here. Yes, it gets a little loud and a little hype, but we're just passionate. But, you know, we all love over here, baby. Get into it. Oh, she wasn't. Thank you, you guys. Thank you, Kiwa. Thank you. Okay, because they still, look, they love running with that. They love running with that. She, ooh. Now, do I think Toya demasculates Eugene? Yeah, lady, right. She's Team Quad. She said it, Kiwa. Yeah, she over here trying to get on us. Talk about she team her. Like we, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Get her, Kiwa. Get her. Yes, it's a show, Buttercups. There ain't nobody mad about the dang show. We just having some fun over here, okay? Wait a minute. I think a slow meter jumped down in here earlier when Lady Rowe was over there telling y'all to lay up off of the basement dweller. Where's that slow meter at? I wanted to say hi to her. Hey, my beautiful Ken's big sis. Hey, Miss Lynn. Salutations, beautiful. Where that slow meter went? Where they at? Y'all seen that slow meter that jumped down earlier? Where they went? Because I know I ain't never seen them, and I know they was a slow meter. Because, baby, where they jumped down here for the basement dweller, like, yeah, Lady Roach. Shout out to the mellow meter. Maybe they a mellow meter. Maybe they ain't a slow meter. Where they went? I want to give you a shout out, mellow meter. Super. Shout out to you, Super. Thank you for jumping down. Okay, thank you for jumping down, Super. I ain't gonna call you a slow meter. Maybe you a mellow meter, and maybe you're not the slow meter of the mellow meters. I don't know. But thank you for dropping down. Shout out to Super 3707, baby. No, so shout out to the mellow meters. Y'all know I love some of y'all. Y'all know I love some of y'all, and some of y'all I can't stand. Woo. But I love some of y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Some of y'all cool. Y'all know I ain't got no real issues. You know what I'm saying? No, we ain't blocking the mellow meters. Maybe the slow meters, but not the mellow meters. Super, you know, she was like, Super just said thank you, Lady Rowe, because Lady Rowe was over there telling y'all to leave the basement dweller alone. Which I thought we did leave the basement dweller alone, but maybe Lady Rowe was talking to somebody else, because she know we ain't been talking about her over here. Mm-hmm. You didn't see? You want me to highlight Super? Shout out to Super, okay? My baby be in my bushes. Shout out to the mellow meters that be in my bushes. I won't call Super a slow meter. I'll be respectful. Where you at, Super? I just found you too. Where you at? Where you went? I had to stroll way up there. Where Super went? Because you know, this was when Lady Rowe was giving us this speech about how we need to leave the basement dweller alone. Y'all know I'm a mess. Where you at, Super? You didn't delete yourself out the chat, did you? Where Super went, y'all? Oh, you didn't see Super, baby? Super jumped in and jumped out. I meant to say hey, but you know, the conversation kept going, so I didn't get a chance to greet her, but I didn't want Super to think I was rude. Where you at, Super? Super 3707. Where you went, girl? Sergeant Charge! Salutations, Buttercup. I'm sorry, Buttercup, if I missed some of y'all. Where Super went? Uh-oh, did Super take a comment out? No, you good, Super. We don't mind you dropping in. Listen. As you can see, my Buttercups don't even be agreeing with me half the time. So, you know. I welcome all opinions. There you go. There goes Super, y'all. Super jumped down. Shout out to you, Super. Okay, shout out to Super. I ain't mad at Super. My boo said, thank you, Lady Ro. Super. Now, you know I ain't been talking about your girl over here, okay? We ain't talking about the basement dweller over here. She get a little light on the wall, okay? She get a little light on the wall. Mm-hmm. We don't even talk about that lady over here no more, okay? This is the first time she been brought up. Lady Ro brought her up. Let's be mindful. Lady Ro brought up the basement dweller, not ButterFlii. But shout out to you, Super. Thank you for dropping down. And I hope you hit that free 99 like button, Super. But all right, Buttercups, y'all almost got me for 3 hours this morning, okay? Oh, yeah, this is my channel. I know that. Yeah, we good over here, baby. We good over here. Anyway, Buttercups, I love y'all. Happy Good Friday. It is Holy Week, which is probably going to be coming to an end this Sunday. So, happy Good Friday, Buttercups. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Friday. Thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. Shout out to our beautiful Lady Ro. Please make sure you are following her. My squad, drop the link for our beautiful Lady Ro's channel. If you can, please and thank you. Will greatly be appreciated. And this been fun, Buttercups. I had fun this morning, okay? And y'all know we do a little bit of everything, okay? Like my boo Michelle said, a little mess, a lot of fun, okay? A little mess, a lot of fun down here at ButterFlii's Corner, all right? Y'all make sure y'all show our beautiful Lady Rose some love down to the queendom, okay? Y'all make sure to subscribe to her channel. And thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, Living For Me. Shout out to my sister squad. Absolutely held me down. Baby, when I tell you there was times, Buttercups, I wanted to like legit real life crash out. Not no YouTube crash out. Like in real life, crash be out. Okay? And my sister squad held me down. Okay? And I am so grateful for them, Buttercups. I wouldn't trade my sister squad for anybody in the world at all, even if they get on my nerves sometimes, okay? As much as I get on theirs, okay? Because I be working a nerve, Buttercups. Baby, y'all should see the way the sister squad be getting your girl together, okay? In our group chat. Anyway, Buttercups, I love y'all. Happy Good Friday. Enjoy the rest of y'all Friday. Have a great Easter. My babies are grown. I ain't got no grandbabies. And I'm gonna see what Pumpkin Pie doing with my little niece and nephew. But other than that, that's it. That's it for me. One thing I do miss my Easter Sunday dinners that my grandmother used to have. And then then once she went, my mommy took it over. And then once I had my babies, I started doing it. But this is probably gonna be the most adult Easter I've had. Okay, because my kids are grown, ain't got no grandbabies. My brother ain't had no babies. And my little, my extended nieces and nephews probably got their own thing going on. So I'm going to be having me an adult Easter. I'm probably going to get twisted. No, so let me stop. Okay, that's probably the truth, but I know. Anywho, Buttercups, let me get up out of here, okay? Oh, your girl over here stitching on this stuff. Y'all about to drag me for getting twisted on Easter. Anywho, I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all Friday. Good Friday. Happy Friday. Please, if you can, hype up the live, okay? Thank you guys so much, too, for helping me. Buttercups, this is very important for you, girl. please help me to stop from swearing. It's my favorite thing to do in the world. No, sir. No, sir, for real though, Buttercups. I'm figuring out now why we've been shadow banned or AKA suppressed. You know, the lingo, okay? The lingo. So, and y'all know, I love making up words. So that's what we gotta do, Buttercups. I gotta make up the words and certain things. I am gonna have to go in there because there are certain words that you can't say, even like regular words. Like, you know, we have to say unalive and instead of, you know what I'm saying, the other word. Pow, we can't really say burner, you know, the other word and stuff like that. So we gotta work on that. Anyway, Buttercups, enjoy the rest of y'all Good Friday. Let me see what I got going on. I'll let y'all know. I'll put it on the wall. And don't forget, it is Friday. So do y'all pick me of the week. I'm gonna drop the post on the community wall and y'all do y'all pick me of the week. All right, Buttercups. My pick me of the week will be Pooh Shiesty and his father. If y'all not aware, Pooh Shiesty, the rapper, and his father was recently arrested. Apparently, allegedly, rumor has it, I guess, Gucci Mane done snitched. But I don't know if y'all remember sometime last year, towards the end of the year, Gucci Mane, it was reported that Gucci Mane was robbed at, you know, Pow Point. So apparently, allegedly, come to find out, it was his artist, Pooh Shiesty, that wanted to get out of the 360 deal that Gucci Mane allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curb, signed him to. So that's my pick me of the week. Pooh Shiesty and his father, because Pooh Shiesty just got out of federal prison from doing 5 years. Now, this new situation is going to carry a federal life sentence. And you know, federal is different from state. And when you get federal charges, you have to do every bit. There's no good time. There's no early release. There's none of that. You got to do the time all the way to the date, time, to the minute when you're dealing with federal. So that's my pick me of the week. I don't understand. I really don't even. I mean, I don't know. The father being in the mix too. It's a mess. But anyway, because I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all Good Friday. That's my pick me of the week. Pooh Shiesty and his father. That's a mess. Anyway. I digress. Remember the what? Smile. And the world smiles with you, all right? It's the most simplest, kindest gesture that you can offer anybody. And it's a universal language. No matter what country you come from, what language you speak, everybody understands a smile. All right, Buttercups? So remember to what? Smile. And the world smiles with you. And stay on y'all square, Buttercups. Stay on y'all square and keep your head on the swivel. We are living in some very serious, unserious times, all right? And we just really got to protect ourselves. And do know, I hate to say it, allegedly, apparently, rumor has it, word on the curve is, I don't know how true this is, but in my opinion, it's every man for theyself. We really, really got to be careful, Buttercups. As a community, like I said, it's the haves against the have-nots. And as a community, we're going to need each other and we're going to have to lean on each other more so than we had to in a long time. So if if there's something that you could do for somebody in your community, don't hesitate. And don't worry. What is that saying out the Bible? Where that man had that one little fish and it was able to feed hundreds of people, that one little fish. Yeah. That kind of situation. All right, Buttercups. In the meantime, in between time, enjoy y'all Friday. Good Friday. Happy Good Friday. Mwah. All right, Buttercups. We gonna get ready to get up out of here. Your girl gets to rambling. I can go on and on and on when I'm supposed to be letting y'all go. Y'all got 3 hours out of me today. Shout out to my Buttercups that like the long lives. That help them get through they long shifts at work. I hope y'all enjoy this one. Let's get ready to get up out of here, though.
Yeah. Yo, it's ButterFlii sitting at the table, talking real life, keeping it stable. Lessons, blessings, truth when she speak, dropping that fire, new thoughts every week. ButterFlii, fly floating on high. Music in the lounge, keep your soul alive. Reality review, she gon' testify. Standing for the people, she don't let it slide. ButterFlii, lessons blessings. No see but true. She's speaking for you. Yeah. Butterfly. Yeah. Lessons and blessings. No see but true. She's speaking for you. Yeah.
Not living for me? Who complaining about what? What happened? All right, tell me later. Oh, well, tell me in the group chat. I don't know what you're talking about. I love you. Love, light, butterflies. Mwah.